Happy Sunday, fun day, and full moon in Leo. I tell you what, man. So the Leo, we were in Cancer moon before that, you know, those fucking melancholic ass water signs. And I'm a Cancer, triple Cancer. But then the moon moved into Leo at about 7 my time. I'm on the east coast of the west coast. And I just feel incredible. So happy full moon in Leo. I'm feeling good. The world is on fire, and all the things that have been happening are exactly what's supposed to be up. And some of us have always known these things. That's why they call them the seers and the wise women. We've already been talking about this stuff and so on. So I'm happy and I feel good, and I'm ready to do some readings. So welcome to Magic Rabbit Tarot. If you're new here, I am Salena. I've been reading tarot for 30 years. I've been verified as a psychic, and I'm here to bring you your full moon reads. So we always start with the sign that we're in. So it's a Leo full moon, and I'm starting with Leo. So I just meditated and finished my prayer. Satnin's right next to me here. It's so funny because she knows when it's time to go to work. She knows what day we work. She'll watch me get ready, do my meditations, and then as soon as I come in to get her for work, she gets mad and thumps and runs away. So it's pretty funny, pretty sassy. Saturn's north node is Leo, and I feel like she's living in it because she's a star baby, and she's a lion head. She's got that crazy hair. So anyways, I've been meditating with, I consider citrine to be a Leo stone because of its gorgeousness and increasing abundance and warmth, the sun, the power. I think Leos are quite lucky when they are good Leos. And citrine is all about that luck. So I'm meditating and I'm ready to go. Got my chai. So before we get started, anyone have any question? No, we're good. All right. We're on this. We're in it. Let's do it. So as usual, I always have the Ethereal Visions Luna Tarot deck for my new and full moon reads. All my cards are always in the upright. Please hit the like button and subscribe. It does help the channel. And so if someone wants to find an actual clairvoyant psychic to do their tarot after, if you want me to read your tarot during, just let me know that you've paid. Please pay with the links in the chat and description. And otherwise, here we go. So Leos, how are you? This is for Leo and all Leo placements. Always check your moon sign, of course, but sometimes the rising, north node. I have 2 strong Leo placements, very strong. So I'm mostly water, but I've got about 4 fire placements that make me pretty fiery. And Leo are the 2 in my Saturn and my Venus, so those are pretty strong placements. So I love Leo energy. Here we go, Leo. So what do we have for Leo? All Leo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. We do that. I mixed in the Dreamscape Oracle, as I always do, and we'll get a crystal from the crystal deck to see what you can focus on. Don't forget to put your crystals out tonight. It's about 40 degrees here in Florida, which is a little unusual for Florida indeed. So yeah, let's see who is here. I can't see if anyone or who is here. So 10 people watching. Hello, everybody. Please hit the like button. It does help the channel. So maybe you don't give a shit and you don't want a reading, but somebody else may need one from a real reader, not a Karen from the suburbs or a 20-year-old. No shade to them because we love them too. So here we go, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have for my Leos? The spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Leo. Ooh, are you stuck in your head about the timing of something? Are you not having the fun time that you deserve? So we know that full moons are all about the manifestation. Bring it forward. Hey, Zachary, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to Magic Rabbit Tarot. Let's get this party started. Happy Sunday fun day, everybody. So yeah, it's about 40 some degrees here in Florida. Maybe it's up to 50. I don't know. Last night I was talking to my best friend. It wasn't last night, but it was before the nighttime. And I was like, yeah, it's 40 some degrees. She's like, it was 55 today. And I'm like, well, there you go. There you go. How come this shit? So I have to see how the chat goes. I am well, thank you. I'm feeling good. I'm a master alchemist and a spiritual practitioner. I have to fucking feel good even when I don't. Even when I don't feel good, I feel good that I'm not going to feel good because I'm purifying some negative karma that's making me feel bad. So Here we go, Leo. Oh my, Leo. What are you sort of holding back from? So first thing that came out was the Four of Pentacles sideways. Holding on to some heartbreak here, Leo? Holding on to some heartbreak. Yeah, over King of Pentacles. This could be a earth sign or a husband, because he does represent the big boss daddy, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. But it looks like you're holding on to something that broke your heart because it was deceptive and you were juggling. Oof, somebody else was juggling almost. Yeah, and it became overburdensome. Okay, Leo. So what I'm getting for this is a pretty hard full moon for you. I'm so sorry. But we have Cancer's energy on the bottom, so I really like this. We're starting with Leo and we go through the zodiac. So Leo all the way through, and Cancer will be the last one. But at the bottom of the deck, Leo and Leo placements, this is for all Leo and Leo placements, I do have you moving forward. So I like that you're harnessing Cancerian energy, right? So there has been heartbreak here with this shadow side around either a King of Pentacles, could be a father, could be a boss, could just be you and your money. But I think this is actually another person who was deceptive and juggling you because something was overburdensome here. So you're holding on to it, but you're starting to let go because the Four of Pentacles sideways means that you're almost there, right? When it's in reverse, you're done with this heartbreak. You understand they were deceptive. There's nothing you can do about it. You found out the truth and now you're moving forward. And there you are. Awesome. I love this. I love Leo. You're right there under Cancer. You're moving forward because you're strong. These are two of my favorite signs, Cancers and Leos. Shout out to my best friend's a cusper. Yeah, and you're having the balance. Wow. See, we have two balance indicators right here. You know, you're seeing the negative about something and you're moving forward even though it was overburdensome, and you're going to have this new beginning. So Aries energy, yeah, after being really disappointed by possibly another fire sign. Or that's you right there moving forward, all right, in your masculine energy. Or we shall say, if you don't like those gendered words, use receptive and directive. Leo and Cancer are, for me, betrayers. Oh, well, you know, that's how it goes. Not everybody's elevated. It's all dependent related on your karma, unfortunately. Or fortunately, at least it's your karma, so you can change it. Purify all those imprints of betrayal and make a whole new world. So what crystal do we have for you, Leo? So I was meditating earlier with citrine. Get your positive energy going. That's definitely a good one. And moonstone, because it's a full moon. What do we have? What do we have for you, Leo? What crystal? What crystal's good? Whoa, that fell out first. I'm taking this one. That was pretty intense. Oh, this is Bismarck. Bismuth, sorry, Bismarck. Rewrite your code with rainbows. Wow, what was I literally just saying? Rewrite your story, Leo. And that's what this crystal's about. This is, what is it? It's an iridescent crystalline metal with a stair-step structure. So when I first saw this bismuth, I was like, is this real? It looks like a computer board. It looks like Borg. It looks like something that the Borg would live in. I didn't understand. But no, it's actually real. But you can create it pretty easily. So who needs it? The easily distracted, burners, and people who are very bored. Where to put it? On your desk and in your usual utility belt at Black Rock City. When do you use it? For those looking for some psychedelic influence without swallowing the red pill, lie on your back and take 10 or so bismuth, powerful breaths in your mouth with it on your forehead. Then take a break. If you're tired and gray thought patterns should dissolve. So basically you need to let this go. You've been holding on to something that's breaking your heart around a King or Queen of Pentacles. Somebody, again, could be a partner, could be a literal ex-wife or husband. It could be somebody who was in your life very important, maybe your father, maybe some boss, right, that was deceptive and had you juggling something, maybe your finances, because the Two of Pentacles is about pinnacle energy, and that became overburdened. So now you're finally moving on because you pulled the strength out of yourself to find balance and have a new beginning. Yeah. So I like this, Leo. Maybe you're not in the greatest place right now, but this is telling me that you are moving forward. Moving forward. So I like this, Leo. You do have a new beginning, but it's just painful, which just makes sense because we're at the year of the snake. We're wrapping it up, kids. We're wrapping it up, and we're finally done with all of the trials and tribulations. We have a whole new world to create, of course, but I feel like there's been a lot to learn in this last year, and we are. So please hit the like button and subscribe. And thank you, Leo. If you want a personal reading, my email is in the description. Or if you want one now, just go ahead and pay me, and I'll put the all signs on hold. It's no big deal because I can timestamp it later if people just want to watch that. Okay, Leo, we're moving on to Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Where are my Virgos at? Whoop, whoop. That's you, Satnin. So Satnin, the magic rabbit, it's her channel. She is a Virgo stellium and a Scorpio stellium. So She doesn't miss anything, and she's super intimidating. And secretive. She's always like watching you in the shadows. Silently judging you, aren't you, Satnin? Rabbits do that in general, but she's extra. Okay, Virgo. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We love Virgos. I got a Virgo Mars. Thank the Lord of Karma myself, because I feel like it makes me super organized and I don't miss anything. Basic shit that most people miss. Oh, like what our foundation of our reality is. Okay. Here we go, Virgo. Sagittarius will be next. So we are going through, we started with Leo since we're in a Leo full moon. Now we're doing Virgo. Sagi's coming up. So Virgo, here we go. What's your first card? Oh, there's a truth. Well, we do be loving truths about... Oh, Virgo. Wow. That is intense. Okay, Virgo, that was really weird because I was reading your tarot. The stream stopped. I didn't turn it off at all. There's nothing that would have interrupted it. My internet's fine. And it just stopped. I didn't push a button. Nothing. So what that's telling me is this truth that you've waited a long time to hear has been hiding itself. So someone has been super fucking deceptive in your energy, Virgo, because literally the stream stopped. Like, are you kidding me? Scorpio is coming up next. Wow, this is intense, y'all. I can't believe the stream just stopped. I didn't hit anything or anything. Whoa. So Virgo, you have a deceptive friend here. And now you're making a judgment call, or you need to make a judgment call about the deception of this person or situation. And that's going to create a lot of conflict for some reason. Oof, creepy. Creepy how that happened, and creepy how it turned off. And that the reading where I was saying that you've had a friend or someone in your friends group that is deceptive, or they've been strategic about this judgment of being deceptive, and this has created conflict. Whew. So the bottom of the deck, we have the spring cards. This is the overall energy. This is about purifying yourself in the waters of spring to let go of your emotion. Water is about emotions. Underneath that, the light, going towards the light that is coming into your life after a lot of deception. Wow. So you're learning a new spiritual path after you're realizing that there have been people that have been deceptive that you were possibly attracted to, or at least now you're going to see the truth. You've been waiting for it to come in. Whoa. Okay, Virgo, there's some shit going down here. What's going on, Virgo? What's this shit going down? This is someone who's been deceptive. It's taken a long time for you to figure out this truth. It's created a lot of conflict, and Spirit is saying, go into the water. Go into the water. That's a part of Metalocalypse. But this is about a spring or renewal. It's about a gift coming in. So maybe by the springtime, since we are going into spring next, you're going to start to purify yourself. People who have been deceptive, who've been lying to you, something that seems attractive, it really has created a lot of conflict in your life, and you'll start to see the light of something because it's coming in. You're going to learn a new spiritual path. Yeah, after a lot of ego here. Wow. Okay. That was intense. It was intense for several reasons. One, because the stream magically shut off by itself. So that tells me, Virgo, that this person that's been deceptive in your energy did not want you to know this. And maybe it's just you partying too hard with your friends, you know? Maybe this isn't a person, but maybe, although we do have the Selkie here, maybe it's a whole group of people. And you've been partying too hard. You want to get away from it. Now you need to make this judgment that being with this group of people or this person has created nothing but conflict in your life. And it's time for you to purify yourself of this energy and go to a new spiritual path. Whoa. Let me know in the comments, Virgo, what's going on here? All right, Virgo, what is your crystal? Okay, this is the first one that came out. Oh, this is a good one for Virgo. Rhodonite. It says go with your heart. So here's rhodonite. There's rhodochrosite and rhodonite. So this is rhodonite. It's more pink. I don't have one actually. It's just kind of weird. So it says here, who needs it? Potential wasters. Ooh, I feel like this person was a time waster. Those deeply sighing, I hate my job, and Sagittarius. Where to put it? Against your open heart. Begging the universe to tell you what the fuck you should be doing with your life. Well, maybe that's where the new spiritual path comes in, Virgo. Something has been deceptive and created a lot of conflict. When to use it when the cubicle life has got you down, it's time to drop the people-pleasing facade. Oh gosh, Virgo, I know you're pretty bad at people-pleasing because you just want everyone to be happy and you want to help people. But you need to drop that facade and start doing something that really lights you up. Again, we had the light here, right? Do what lights you up. What makes you happy, Virgo? What sets you on fire? When you're ready to use your real unique powers to actually make a rapidly spinning planet a more beautiful place. Aw, I love that, Virgo, because I know that's what you're all about. making the planet ever a better place. Well, you got to get rid of this or realize the truth of this situation. Maybe too much partying has fucked up your life somehow or made a lot of conflict. Maybe you're finally figuring out these people that are your friends aren't really your friends at all. I don't know, something here that you're finally making a judgment call on, and you're getting renewed and purified by something. I like it. Because again, there's nothing wrong with people, okay? We love all beings. However, we have to be careful how we spend our energy. Feral Florida man. Well, he says the name is in the tin, huh? He's feral. All right, let's move on down the road. So, Virgo, you have a choice, I feel like, to make this decision about these deceptive people or this deceptive energy and finding the truth out about it. You know, it doesn't mean, again, we don't harm others. We don't blame people, but we do see how who we have in our circle creates our life, right? Yes, live your best fat life. Exactly. Live it, baby. Enjoy it. Fat is beautiful. It's healthy. It's sexy. Keeps you warm. It's just a white supremacy, hetero, pedophile culture that makes us think it's not. So I feel like if we're not figuring that out by now, then we might be on the slow sort of things when it comes to spiritual evolution. All right, moving on to Libra. Libra, whoop, whoop. Please hit the like button and subscribe for my dear Libras. Libra, hit the like button and subscribe. Everybody gets a free yes and no for liking and subbing. If you want a personal reading, then please pay me in the links. Here we go, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. That's me. Oh, you're being strong about something. Equal give and take here. So, yeah, with the Queen of Cups. Ooh, I like this. So we have Leo and Cancer showing up. So the Queen of Cups is Cancer's card. It could be any water sign or just being really loving in general. I feel like this is you trying to be strong about being nurturing and waiting for something to come in when it comes to your spiritual path or new way of being. Let's get one more on this because the white buffalo calf woman is all about learning a new spiritual path. Oh my gosh, wow. So you can have this new beginning. So the Ace of Wands is something new that's exciting. You're waiting for it to come in. So we have Leo, we have Cancer, but what I'm really seeing is you're trying to be strong about giving this love a chance or loving something that's coming in that's going to set up your life. So I like this. This is actually pretty positive. So Leo's wasn't great. Virgo's was a little mysterious, meaning that there's something you need to look out for. And then Libra is telling me here that you're being strong right now. And because of that, because you're only accepting equal give and take, because you are loving. So Libra, what I'm getting is you're this person. Forget about your gender. And you only want this, right? You even got the little balance scales there. Don't come at me if you're going to try to breadcrumb me or give me something more or just take, Libra says. So Cancer, Libra, Virgo, and Pisces are the givers of the zodiac. We tend to give and overgive at the detriment to our own spiritual mental health. However, things are changing, kids. The illusions are falling, and we are now waking up, especially the divine feminine or the yin / receptive part of our consciousness is tired of the bullshit. I'm hearing we're not going to take it anymore by, is that AC/DC? I don't know. Anyways, something's coming in, a new spiritual path that's going to set you on fire. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, we have Cancer's energy again. Wow. So Libra, you have 2 Cancer here. You might be dealing with a Cancer. Maybe you're a Cancer and you have this in your chart. Like I said, I'm a Cancer with a Libra North Node. So you're moving forward after some heartbreak. Maybe a bunch of people disappointed you and broke your heart, Libra. And now you're stable. Queen of Pentacles. This is you, I feel like, too. So you're going from the Queen of Cups to the Queen of Pentacles by moving forward after the heartbreak because something was very deceptive. But this helped initiate you. Ooh, almost similar. Oh, to your 10 of Cups. It's almost like the path of deception for you, Libra, and trusting people and overgiving was an initiation for you to not only see your worth, but no longer accept anyone offering you less. So Libra, I like this a lot. This is very positive. And I also feel like there's a new part of your spiritual path that you're going to be super excited about that's coming in. And I feel like you're trying to manifest it right now so that you can move forward from being sad. It could be around a mother or just you accepting less. So what do we have here for you, Libra? So your crystal in this full moon is a Herkimer diamond. Whoop, whoop. It says power wash your energy. Well, I definitely get that with this 3 of Swords here. All right, he goes on to tell you what a Herkimer diamond is. It's not, in fact, a diamond. It's just a clear quartz it's double tourmalated, right? That's why I call it a diamond, because it's naturally made with 2 pointy sides. Who needs it? Reiki masters, travelers on spiritual paths, okay, and highly sensitive people. Well, I feel like that's you in this reading anyway, so I'm reading for whatever Libra placement. You're definitely highly sensitive and you're spiritual. Where to put it in the spaces that you want to be zoned as sacred. When to use it, when you're reaching for clearer than ever through spirituality. Well, White Buffalo Calf Woman is all about spirituality. She literally showed them new spiritual paths, new ways of being, and also different farming methods. Farming is about sustenance, so maybe you're thinking about building a business with your spiritual path. Brush off those unwanted vibes with Herkimer Diamond. So when you're going through spirituality, therapy, or healing work, use this. Yeah, I like this. Good stuff. Good job, Libra. Whoop, whoop. I like it. Okay, does anyone have a question? Oop, that says no refunds. 0 refunds. Anyone have a question before I move on? Scorpio. I say Scorpio in jest, right? I'm a Scorpio rising. Satnin, my magic rabbit, she's a triple Scorpio over here. The Scorpios. So you're moving forward, Libra. I feel like you are finally processing any deception from things from the past that kept you stuck in your head, because you realize you're loving and giving and you deserve only that. Doesn't mean that's what you're going to get, but you sure don't have to stick around for it. You know, we can't demand people treat us any sort of way. I mean, we can, but good luck getting that going. All right, Scorpio. Scorpios, where are my Scorpios at? Whoop, whoop. Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. That's me. Scorpio rising is a judge. The judge. Okay, Scorpio, let's move on. So again, if anyone has a yes and no that they want answered, let me know. Here we go, BF. Here's Scorpio. Here we go. Scorpio. Whew. Wow, well, we have a little bit of crossover with Libra. You're waiting for something to come in and you're stuck in your head about it. What's this about? Oh, an Empress. So we have, again, Libra, Taurus. So there might be a Scorpio, Libra crossover. Or somebody, your mother, your lover, is stuck in their head about waiting for you to come forward. But you've been building something around a truth. Whoa, talk about a double crossover that came out again, you guys. I don't put these cards anywhere near each other. You have been architecting a truth about your spirituality, Scorpio. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is your opposite energy, Taurus energy. So something, I don't feel like this is you. You're either waiting on someone, an Emperor and Empress. So this is Taurus and Libra. We have more Taurus energy here that you're stuck in your head about. And you've been trying to architect a truth around a spiritual path. Or someone else is stuck in their head about you architecting this truth around a spiritual path. And if this is your mother, maybe you had a falling out with her. Could be a boss. Could be your wife. Could anything. A powerful feminine energy. The Queen of all queens. And something's taking very long in order to move forward because of shadow work around a King of Cups. There's your card. And working together. You've been defending your position around it. Wow. So what I feel like is happening here, Scorpio, is that you have been defending your position around something. Either waiting for something to come in so that someone can build, or you can build with someone, or you're very sure that you don't want this person in your life and that you've moved on spiritually, and that has got someone else stuck in their head, because there you are, the King of Cups, Scorpio energy, doing the shadow work, right? That's your highest vibration. If all Scorpios of the world could fucking elevate and just be like shadow alchemists and practitioners for people, I'm trying. I'm not even a Scorpio. I'm just a Scorpio rising. But really going in, I feel like I definitely rise to my shadow. Like, I fucking know my shit. There ain't nothing holding on anything for me that I haven't seen for myself. Like, I know it. And that's why it's easy for me to see other people's shadows, is because I've gone so deep into my own consciousness. Not just this lifetime, but all the lifetimes. Because most of our karma doesn't come from this life anyways, you guys. It's our past lives. And that's why it's so hard to change, because we don't even remember that we had them. So 8 of Wands, it's because most of us couldn't handle the truth if we knew. So now we're moving forward after a long time because we've done the shadow work. So good job. Good job, Scorpio. I feel like good job for moving forward and not getting stuck in your head about this situation and just architect a spiritual path out of it. So if someone tried to get you stuck in your head, whether it's a mother or a lover or a boss, because I, again, do not feel like this Empress energy is you. So you might have been waiting for someone or something to come in. Maybe it's not happening and you realize that. But regardless, you're your own. Ooh, I just heard like you're your own Knight of Pentacles. Like you're your own protector here because you have done the shadow work. And if you haven't, it's time. Maybe you are stuck in your head around an Emperor and Empress. And Spirit is saying it's time to do the shadow work, Scorps. All right, moving on to see which crystal for this reading that we need. So it's a full moon. Put your crystals out. Charge them up with the full moon. What's this? The first one on the top. What is this? Serpentine. Ooh, sounds very Scorpio-y. I think I have one, and I'm not sure. Maybe I don't have one. Maybe I do. It's like in my tiny crystal area. Awaken your reptilian nature. Okay. Scorpio. So what is it? It's a lime to kale green stone with a reptilian appearance. Serpentine's activating energy is like a deep exfoliation treatment for the spiritual self. Oh my gosh. Well, what is the Nightman card about? He's like going inward and digging up anything that causes suffering. Who needs it? Kundalini yoginis and anyone in need of a fresh start. Well, maybe that's it. You got stuck in your head around someone or something. Maybe you had some mother wounds from your childhood. First of all, who doesn't? Where to put it during meditation, hold it in each hand and concentrate on circulating energy from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. When to use it? When it's time to let go of tired beliefs and stuck energy to get it unstuck. So hello, get this unstuck energy out of here, or the stuck energy out. If serpentine arises in your life, it's an invitation to rip off the proverbial band-aids and regroup. Hit the sauna, sweat it out, and release all lingering drama. Interesting. Well, maybe somebody does want to tell you a truth here about a spiritual path or something. I don't know. Seems like someone's got to complete their truth with you, I feel like. And you're ready for it. You're waiting for it to come in. You're like, I've been waiting. I've done my shadow work. I know the truth. Very interesting. That architect literally is about architecting a different reality. So maybe someone has gone through a spiritual awakening. More will be revealed. More will be revealed. Here we go. So moving on to Sagittarius. So please hit the like button and subscribe and let me know in the comments if you have a question. Yes and no is free. We've got some fans in the comments. We love them. We love them. We love all beings equally. Even if they rise up against my enemies. It's funny because I feel like, first of all, Buddhists don't have enemies. Okay. Our enemies are the delusion of self-grasping ignorance. And the aversion that we feel for humans instead of their delusions, right? Like that's our enemy. The mind that creates suffering. That is the only enemy that I have, is the mind that creates suffering. My mind, any parts of my mind, and anyone else's mind. And otherwise you just feel compassion and love for beings. We just love them. All of them. Hi, baby. Satnin doesn't necessarily. She's like, I don't have any Bodhicitta vows. Yes, you do, baby. You just forget them because now you're a bunny. She did have them. That's how she's a bunny, because she probably broke them. Yeah, girl, this is what happens when you get off your path. You guys spend how many lifetimes is my pet? She's like, this is the last one. Okay, Sagittarius, you're up. So here we go, Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Hey, how's it going? Priyanka, or whatever, Priyankama. I'm not going to finish that. Welcome. Please hit the like button and subscribe. We're signs of the new and full moon, but this is the full moon. And now we have Sagittarius. I've got two Saggy placements. I think they're in Uranus and Uranus and Neptune. I think those are my two Sagittarius placements. Kind of far out planets, but I'm a little far out, kids. Seeker of a truth. My consciousness, my hidden, is always seeking a truth. There'll be no illusions if you have a Sagittarius in that planet, which is what's going on here. She's always looking for the truth. That's also my Scorpio rising. Okay, Sagittarius, there's a gateway you're crossing through in this full moon. This is literally about going through something because it's an initiation. Ooh, my tea's not hot anymore. I don't think I want it though, because if I keep drinking caffeine at this hour, Lord knows I'll be up all night. Four Swords sideways. Okay, maybe you've been on a break from someone or something. Yeah, because you've been holding back. So the Four Swords sideways. Holding back from something. Okay. What else? And you're making a judgment call. Saggy. About this new beginning that you've been waiting for to come in that had you stuck in your head. Whoa. Now, you guys, I do not put these cards anywhere near each other. You see that? That's why I do it on the camera, so you can see that I put my cards in various places. So when they come out, I know it's legit. All right, this is kind of a mess. I feel like whatever the situation is about here. Thank you. So I only do free yes and no, Priyank. Real actual clairvoyants and tarot readers don't give out free readings. Sorry that YouTube has made everyone think that, but it's just not true. Because if you have actual powers, you're not, you're charging because it costs energy. And in this crapless hellscape, we have to have money. Oh my gosh, this is about your Two of Cups, Sagittarius. What is going on here? I told you this was a hot mess of things. So the spiritual gateway that you've been on a sort of break from, see, I don't even like this sort of break. You're sort of coming out of it because someone or something was holding back, has made a judgment call. Maybe you. Maybe that was a part of it, right? In order for you to get to this Ace of Pentacles you've been waiting on, around your Two of Cups, you had to realize that taking a break was a part of it. Yeah, this is the truth. Hooey, the truth put you in Wounded Warrior, Saggy. And now we have balance here. Wow, 9 to the 10. So I don't know if this is you. The Tiger is a very charismatic and powerful person, very attractive, regardless of their physical appearance. And now you're balancing out something, and maybe you need to take a break from this situation and make a judgment call so you could have this new beginning after being stuck in your head because you were waiting for something to change. And it put you into Wounded Warrior, but now you know the truth about your Two of Cups. Very interesting, Saggy. So this was a part of your spiritual initiation, right? Something that you were holding back from, that you were kind of on a break from. You made a judgment call, and this is having an effect that allows you to have something stable. And you've been waiting for it to come in, but it got you stuck. And Spirit's saying, okay, this is a part of your initiation too. There's a truth that you know, maybe you haven't been honest with yourself about, that puts you in a Wounded Warrior. But there's balance to be achieved here because this is overwhelming. So I don't know what truth you... Ooh, there's the moon. Yeah, now you know the truth. Put the moon and the sun. Okay, Sagittarius. This is almost like, and there you are right there, King or Queen of Wands. Sagittarius, this is almost like you know the truth. Wow, this is unexpected. You know the truth, and you know you need to walk away, and you know you have to take a break from the energy, but I feel like you have been hiding it from yourself because you didn't want to face it. So it's one of these Sagittarian situations where, although you're outspoken and you like to speak the truth and you seek it, oftentimes you can't see it for yourself, which is just everybody's shadow, right? Especially Sagittarius, since they've got a big mouth on them. Since Sagittarius do be liking to talk, but they can't very much, in my experience with Sagittarius, they don't necessarily like the truth being told to them. So this is a case where it's like you were holding back from your own truth, and that was initiate you on your spiritual path, and now you're waiting for this new beginning to come in. And I don't know if it's with this person or just in general. So Sag, you take it as it resonates. Let me know in the comments what's going on. If you need a personal reading, let me know. So now I'm going to get a card from the... Ooh, that flew out. Okay, this is very sexual in nature. This is the Shiva Lingam card. And maybe that's it. Maybe it's your sexuality versus your love or your heart, or you've been seeing that something was kind of overwhelming. Maybe you're queer and you haven't admitted it to yourself. Ooh, interesting. So said, go all in on your essence. What is this? Shiva Lingam. It's also known as the Banalingas, are phallus-shaped stones found in the bed of the Narmada River in the Himalayas. In Hinduism, or in India, they can represent embodiment of the god Shiva, the destroyer of illusion, transformation. Exactly. You fucking know the truth, Sagittarius, but for some reason you've been sitting on it. Who needs it? Yoga people, people who hate yoga. Where to put it? Wherever you seek enlightenment. When to use it? When your ego has you feeling too small or totally supersized, when it seems like you're sucking the life force through a swizzle stick instead of a boba straw, when you've got baby making on your mind. So you know the truth, and your judgment wants to bring in this new beginning in something, but you've been stuck in your head about it. So this seems like one of these cases where you're sabotaging yourself because you already know the correct thing to do. So I don't know, leave it there, Saggy. And this was all a part of your spiritual initiation too, right? The gate, being on a break with someone or something. Let's just come here. Let's get this going. All right, Saggy. You know what's up with this person or situation. Maybe they intentionally had you stuck in your head. Yeah. You had to balance something out. But I definitely feel like it was meant to happen the way it did. So whatever was going down, it was definitely a part of the gateway that, I don't know, threw you off your balance too and made you hold back because something you were very attracted to. So maybe you were super attracted to this person, but you knew they were toxic. Ooh, Steve. Okay, moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. Where's my Cappies at? Oh, babe. You don't have to get upset. No, you're fine. All right, Capricorn. All right, Cappy. Let's see. Okay. Moving on. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node. Where are my caps at? Okay, you're working hard. That's pretty usual. Capricorn's working hard. Or they appear to be working hard, or they're working hard on working hard, right? They're getting up to it. Here we go, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and all Cappy placements. Whew. Okay, well, maybe we have a Sag Cap crossover. Oh my gosh, the Three of Wands has really been coming out today, you guys. So, so far we started with Leo, and we went, and now we're on Capricorn, so we're about halfway through. And the Three of Wands has come up at least 4 times. So I feel like this full moon, we're waiting on some sort of manifestation. Something, stable after, maybe it's with a Virgo, after not being on your own. Or being alone for a while. Let's see what else. And feeling left out in the cold. So you're waiting for some brand new beginning. Whoa, as I said that, brand new beginning, what fell out? Wow, Cappy, I've got a bunch of damn major arcana that just flew out. All right. Wow, this is intense. So this is the most cards I've taken all reading. So Capricorn, this new beginning and something stable you've been waiting to come on in. Woo! And we have the moon, so we're in a full moon right now. You've been waiting for it to come in. You've sort of been on your own or sort of been wise. I don't know. The Hermit in reverse would be the opposite of being alone. It would be a very bad Virgo and someone who isn't wise. And after being left out in the cold, right? So you've been waiting for a new beginning after you feel like you're broke or something and you want this to happen and move forward so you can change and give equal give and take here. So you want to go from the 5 to the 6. Okay, and you're waiting on this opportunity. We have 1, 2, 3, fucking 4 major arcana, Capricorn. This is kind of a big deal. So we have been seeing that as we move into the year of the horse, that the 4 cardinal signs, Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, and Aries, are going to be the most influential in the new age, in the new earth. So what you don't know here, Cappy, that this was a part of the gateway for you to be patient. Whoa. After being attracted to something. It could be Sagittarius, because again, I said I had that crossover. Something you're very attracted to. Maybe a Cancer born in the year of the horse who was a gift for you. Oh boy. Okay, Capricorn, let me know what's going on. So I see that you do want to move forward. So we have Cancer, we have Scorpio, we have Aries, we have Virgo. And maybe Pisces, if you consider Pisces the moon card. I don't know why anyone ever assigned that. Because the Cancer rules the moon, vice versa. But nonetheless, you don't know what's going to happen. What's going to happen is you've been on a spiritual gateway initiation regarding this loving person who may or may not be a horse. It was a gift for you, but got you stuck in your head. And now you're being asked to make a decision. So essentially what I'm seeing is you didn't make a decision about something. That left you out in the cold, okay, because you weren't wise or you weren't alone. And now you want to have this new beginning and move forward to change so that there is equal give and take. Very interesting, Capricorn. So let's get a Capricorn crystal for the full moon. So how do we get this new beginning that you want so bad? All right, smoky quartz. Looks like a bee, doesn't it? Looks like a little bee butt. Is there a bee in this crystal? Arm your spiritual warrior. Well, my friend Cappy, you have quite a bit of major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's telling me that this is your destiny if you choose to take it. What is it? Ranging from almost clear to near black, smoky quartz pairs with the clarity-inducing vibes of clear stones and protective, do not cross over this line, vibes of black ones. Interesting. Who needs it? Glass half empty types. Well, that's definitely Capricorn. Y'all aren't usually like sunny dispositions. No shade. No shade. You are the heaviest frequency of all the fucking signs. The heaviest of all is the Capricorn. That's why you guys have the devil archetype as your card. Because in the shadow, whew. Where to put it? On a chain around your neck or hidden in your pocket whenever you're certain to find difficult people on your path at family dinners, conferences, and subways. When to use it when you fall prey to emotional vampires. Yes. When you're just too spacey and can't even. When you're embarking on a spiritual journey, on a journey to pick up dry cleaning or extra points. If you're thinking, what's the difference? That's pretty funny. So essentially, you want to move forward and change something. So you've been left out of something. I don't know. Maybe because you weren't on your own, or because you weren't wise, you weren't being spiritually guided, and it could be a Virgo involved. So Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, and Aries. That's a lot. This is a lot here, Capricorn. Okay, does anybody have a question? A free yes and no for everyone. I'm going to take a little break because this was kind of a lot of cards and a lot of info for Capricorn. Maybe we should do a yes and no. Anyone? Bueller? Yeah, this is all about your earth energy. Are you kidding me? That's only one. There's a major arcana and there's earth energy, 3 pentacle cards, and 1. You're waiting for some shit to come in. Well, maybe in the past you hadn't been so wise about something before when it came to moving forward. I don't know if you've forgotten this long journey, but something was deceptive here. Okay, nobody has any questions? Priyanka, are you still here? Anyone? Bueller? We're moving on to Aquarius. We are in Aquarius season, right? Still? Yeah. Like, is it Aquarius season? Ooh, please hit the like button and subscribe. Shake steak. Man, we don't have any steak and shakes here in Florida, or not like near me. Oh, Shakes Tesla. I saw steak and shake. I'm like, ooh, those sound good. I love their skinny little fries. Okay, shake steak. I haven't eaten lunch yet. Did you? No, you gotta hit the like button, not the heart. The like button, you have to, if you're on your phone, top of your phone screen, there's 3 dots in the corner, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll answer your yes or no for free. Because that's an energetic exchange, and I'm an actual psychic clairvoyant, so I don't do anything for free, because that's not how that works, kids. Actual artists in their field that are perfected, and no longer just beginners, have to charge. That's how it goes. Okay, so once you hit the like button and subscribe, Shakes Tesla, the world's ugliest vehicle, made by some of the world's ugliest people, Elon Musk. I saw a meme that's like, aren't you guys embarrassed how stupid everybody is? Okay, awesome. I'm like, yeah, I've been feeling that way for, about 45 years, but I'm just shouting into the air. And then they label people who notice the truth and speak it as like neurodivergent. Okay. Okay. Something's wrong with you guys. Here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Shakes. Will paid off selling property leaves? Well, I hope so. Isn't that people pay for those lists all the time? I know I used to have my real estate agent's license. For sure. See, for sure. For sure you will. For sure. Yes. So the answer to that question is a yes, and you're welcome. Okay, babies. You can't like own land, man, but we'll figure that out. Okay, Aquarius. Who's the emperor? You? Are you thinking about an emperor? That's Taurus energy. Whoop, whoop. Got, bless me. You mean Gottmik from RuPaul's Drag Race? What? Gottmik from RuPaul's Drag Race, please bless me. I don't know with what. I don't really like their makeup, but they do have amazing sewing skills. Like Gottmik used to have amazing outfits. Some of it's kind of ripped off, but I love his outfits that he had. Okay, moving on to Aquarius, age of Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node. I have 0 Aquarius in my main chart. Ooh, that flew on out. Conflict. Good Lord. What's going on here? What's this conflict about? Ooh, because some heavy ass burden you're carrying around. Holy moly. Holy moly. Because something's taking too long and you're trying to be strong. Could be with a Leo. Maybe you have a Leo in your chart that's your opposite. We're literally in a Leo full moon under an Aquarius sun. Something has created a lot of conflict and become overburdened because it's taken too long. You're trying to be strong. I'm trying to be strong. Woo! You see that? But your shit manifestation power is not helping anything. So it's not manifesting properly. This isn't working right. Well, you know what I say about manifestations? What's your intention? Why you want it? Is it for the benefit of all living beings? If not, well then, maybe you shouldn't get it. So there's a decision here. Now it's interesting because in Two of Wands, usually it's about the person picking a path. Wands represent spirituality, sexuality, and passion. Which way are we going? Our fire energy, our chi energy. Notice dude hasn't picked any wands. In fact, he's not even looking in the wandy direction. So something about you not choosing wisely. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Then we have the elephant, and then we have the Ace of Swords. So the elephant is all about memories. Elephants have incredible memories. I'm going to read this card because I feel it's very special or something important. So Aquarius, you have 2 major arcana and you have 1 as the overall energy at the bottom of the deck, which makes sense because it's your full moon season. Well, it's your season in your full moon, meaning you get 1 full moon in your season. And here you are, you know, as a part of that, right? The water bearer. And I feel like Spirit is saying, yeah. So I almost said this out loud and the Spirit just said it. The harpy eagle is about pay attention to what you're doing. Your ancestors want you to change something. That's why he looks so mad. It looks like Sam the Eagle in the Muppets. But this card is about paying attention and changing something. That's why he looks pissed. It's like God knows what you're doing. I don't, you know, whatever you think God is, okay? Because I'm a Buddhist, so your spiritual guides and ancestors see that you're doing something, it's incorrectly being done, and that's what's causing you to be 5 of Pentacles and stressed out. Yeah. Wondering where you're going to invest, and now like seeing the truth and walking away from some new beginning or something with this gift. Ooh, that was a sacrifice. Okay, interesting. Okay, something around timing. Your manifestation hasn't arrived the way you want. Maybe it's because you didn't choose the correct path and you didn't tell the truth. Steve. I don't know, something here, maybe someone else is trying to manifest you, but they can't be honest about something. I don't know, the Ace of Swords didn't come out in reverse, so maybe it's just telling you it's time to tell the truth about why there's been so much conflict, why something has taken so long, why it's required so much strength, and why the manifestation hasn't come in properly. And I feel like it's because someone here didn't choose correctly. Oh, cool, that's awesome. Well, welcome Aquarius. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Let me know how it resonates. So this is the time. It's all about this timing, right? And the ancestors are saying, do something different. And I feel like this part is you. So read the elephant because there's some message in there. I'm going to read the harpy eagle too because he looks pissed. Time to reassess your life, Aquarius, and adjust accordingly. Listen to the messages Spirit is sending. So there's something here you haven't tried. Something about passion, sexuality, and spirituality, because look at all these wands. We have fire energy all over this reading. Conflict over something overburdensome because it's taken too long and it's caused a lot of strength to be required. It's made your manifestation not come in because you never chose correctly. And now there's a truth that needs to come out. So I'm going to read the elephant. Satnin just stood up. Time to engage with others. Look towards those who can be loyal to you. Well, maybe that's it. Maybe you've been around too much conflicting energy that was overbearing. Elephant never forgets, or that's how the saying goes. However, these giant, gentle beasts are much more than that. They're highly social animals that form family bonds for life. They're extremely loyal and stick together. If the elephant card has graced your home, consider yourself fortunate and lucky. Time to think about what strengthens you. Well, we have the strength card. Reach out to those who you've not connected with in a while and tackle new creative hobbies. Well, now's the time to connect with someone that you've, I don't know, something that you've been investing in. because now you see the truth about why they walked away or why you walked away. Yeah. From a new beginning. Interesting. Okay, Aquarius, take that as it resonates and let me know, because again, I have a feeling that either you or someone else, maybe you tried to ignore something and it created more conflict. I mean, the Aquarian shadow side is definitely ghosting and ignoring and cutting people out. Like, that's super immature and stupid. Like, your entire sign shouldn't have like a bad reputation of being ghosters, right? Like, that's not cool. So there's something you need to address, people that you need to address, some truth that you need to say, or someone else does. And maybe they've been strong about the conflict. Could be a Leo here. Maybe that they're not coming in because there's been too much conflict, but now is the time. So I feel like it's time to write that letter or send that message. I don't know. Let me know. For a long time in my social life, also a musician that hasn't made music in a while. I feel like I'm wasting my time. Oh, I'm a musician too. I make music all the time. I don't do it professionally anymore. You know, I did for many years. I was in bands, I toured, I fronted bands. Then I thought I'll do it by myself and like bought a loop station that played all the band, because I can play four to five. I'm not very good at keys, but I can do it. It can be done. So anyways, it's time to move forward in something. So it sounds like it does resonate. Lost my band, yeah. I haven't had the energy to make music or let alone get inspired. Well, I hope that changes for you, sweetie. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you want a free yes and no, anyone. Then that's all you have to do. So here, oh, this is interesting. Didn't we have this too in another sign? So Spirit's saying it's time to get motivated again. So get you a serpentine, right, to meditate with this. Who needs it? Kundalini yogis, anyone in need of a fresh start? Well, it sounds like Mr. Door 404. You need a fresh start, so maybe get a serpentine and meditate. Where to put it? During meditation, hold it in each hand and concentrate on circulating the energy from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. When to use it? Listen, this is great. When it's time to let go of tired beliefs. So I feel like these are tired beliefs that conflict with something, slows you down. Okay. When it's time to get stuck energy unstuck, right? Because look at that, your manifestation is stuck, and it's time. Hey, how's it going, blessed girl? How are you, sweetie? Hit the like button and subscribe, and I will answer yes or no if you got one. So Aquarius, it's time, bros and hoes and ladies and ladies. Hit the sauna, sweat it out, and release the lingering drama. That's all lingering drama. Awaken your reptilian nature. It's time to get back to it and change something about your life. Wow. Okay, Aquarius. Well, good. It shouldn't be too surprising. I'm glad you found the channel, but I'm an actual clairvoyant psychic. I try to keep my ego and opinion out of my readings because they don't have anything to do with me. In fact, when I channel and I read, I don't remember anything I pretty much say. I have to like go back and watch my signs. I'm like, what did it say for Cancer and Taurus and Scorpio? So I'm not too surprised. I'm not surprised at all when I'm accurate. I'm like, yes, I am accurate. I've always been accurate, and as a matter of fact. Anyone who knows me knows that's true. All my take on all the superstars and all the fucking shit and politicians, and I've already been saying this for like years. I came in with my third eye open, motherfuckers, and I've gotten nothing but shit for it my whole life. So I'm not bitter about it. I'm just no longer pretend to be humble about it when I've been screaming into the ethers about how fucked up our society is, and everyone's just been like, it's fine. It's fine. No, according to Black people and Indigenous people, it's never been fine. I've been on their side. I've been on side correct history the whole entire time. Which is good, because the last time I came into human form, I was indeed not. I was a bad man. Not took all I can. And I took advantage of a system and made the world a worse place. So I've had to come back to the shitty world I helped make in order to, in that cycle, I had to be born as a fat chick. Woo! It's working out for me. All right, here we go. Yeah, absolutely, blessed. A one-man band thing. It's kind of hard to do, and also I feel like unless you have a really good loop station, it's hard to watch a concert like that, because I've had a few friends, not friends, people that where you go and you see them and they have a loop station, but you have to get it timing, and the energy's not the same as a band. I like bands, personally, prefer bands. I love playing the drums, actually, and writing songs around I was like amazed that the other day, I was like thinking about Phil Collins. I'm like, the dude's ugly as hell, but listen to how he plays those drums and how well he sings. When I wrote a couple songs and tried to sing them on the drums, I was like pathetic. I was like breathy. I played a yo-yo go-go, and I listened to a song called, I wrote a song called Hello Olympia, because I used to live in Olympia, Washington. And it was like breathy and annoying. And I was like, great, that's now in the ethers forever because it was recorded. And I'm playing the drums and sound like I am smoking. It's hard to sing and play drums. Okay, anyways, moving on. All right, back to Blessed Girl, Oluma. Let me answer your question, sweetie. Let's find out before we go to Pisces. Hey, Allison, how are you, sweetie? Welcome. Please hit the like button, subscribe. That'll get you a free yes and no. And it helps people find the channel, you guys. If you don't want a reading, that's okay. But somebody somewhere does. And it's hard to find a real clairvoyant and a psychic. I was talking to someone the other day I went out to an event and they're looking for a tarot reader, and they're like, yeah, I got a really bad reading and it was really negative. I'm like, okay, well, that's because most people don't actually have any power. They don't, especially if they're like boomers and older. How many motherfucking boomers do you trust? Okay, these motherfuckers couldn't get anything right. You think I'm going to go to them with spiritual guidance? Now, some of them, hashtag, are cool, but like, what are their politics and where they been and why aren't they out there have been trying to change the world? Like, I want answers. All right, here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Oleoma. Will Dr. C communicate with them in the next 2 weeks? So here we go. All the cards are in the upright, in reverse, and you see that landed in reverse because it hit that. So no, they're not. Didn't you ask about Dr. C before? And we said, sorry, honey, I think you have an unrealistic idea of what Dr. C feels about you. I don't even know him or you because I only want you to be happy, right? Like, I don't care. I only want you to be happy, but I'm thinking maybe Dr. C is not the one because we've gotten negative. Oh, it is weird. We are in a full moon. Allison, what is your moon sign? So our full moon peaks, I think, at 5 o'clock, you guys. Whoop. You agree that people are crackheads? I played lead guitar in my band. I love drums. I'm a Scorpio. We love Scorpio. Did you go listen to Scorpio? It's always no. That's what I'm saying. Who is this Dr. C? That's what I'm saying. Who is Dr. C? Does he know how you feel about him? Maybe these people don't know. Just because I get a no doesn't mean it is horrible. Like, some people are just clueless. And other times we're holding on to things that are dead ends. So anyways, it'll be fine. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you're fine because I want you to be happy. I love Scorpios. But this is a Leo full moon, and Leo and Scorpio, they're not really friends in the terms of the energy. Although both of them are kind of self-absorbed, to be honest. Bless their hearts. I think the fixed signs are the most self-absorbed of all the signs because they're fixed in their nature. Besides Aries, who's by far the most self-absorbed of anything, anywhere. But other than that, I think the fixed signs, they're like, this is my world. This is what I can work on. This is what I care about, right? Where the cardinals were like, well, let's just change the world. We're trying to help everyone out. And then the mutable signs are like, I'm just going with the flow and trying to survive. Hashtag not all. All right, here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Pisces. Where are my Pisces at? Pisces fish, Elvis Parsley, my rabbit, is a Pisces. He's a triple Pisces. I got triple Pisces and triple Aries over here with triple Scorpio and Virgo. And I am a stellium too, so we got a lot going on. All right, Pisces, something isn't equal give and take. Oh my God. So we have, this is pretty interesting. We have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries here. I don't know if this is your mother, which is your devil, or if this is you and your partner and the sickness between you. Which, honestly, for a Pisces, yeah, this is a soulmate energy. Isn't surprising because Pisces also is an overgiver. Yeah, there you are, right fucking there. Pisces is an overgiver like Libra, Cancer, and Virgo. All right, well, if you didn't know, oh my God, and there you are again. So Pisces. So I'm a bit complex. Ooh, I like Scorpio, October Scorpios. Those are that's my decan is the first week of Cancer. So I get along best with the first week of Scorpios. I only dated one. And everyone says they're a perfect couple, but there's something shady about Scorps. I don't. Okay, Pisces, what's going on? There's a new beginning in love here. You want to be faithful to, and there you are. So that's Cancer and Pisces. And you're all over this reading, Pisces. Something that you need to cut off because of timing, and you've been patient enough with this person. And now you're stuck in your head because you want to heal and make a decision. Whoa. So Pisces, you are drenching in this read. You know that there's not equal give and take with someone. And I don't know if this is your, who's this? It could be a fire sign that you're married to. There's a lot of, I don't think this is a person, but we have Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, and then a fire sign and a shit ton of Pisces energy. And there's no equal give and take here. So I feel like this could be a lot of people in your life, Pisces, that you are not seeing, that there is not equal give and take in there. So we do have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I feel like this is you. So you could be a mother or dealing with, it could be your mother who's a fire sign. Or your boss. But I don't get boss. We don't have work energy here other than this. And I feel like this is just showing us that. So I feel like this is not an unusual reading for Pisces, but there's something about it coming up in this way. Energy is so strong here in this full moon about you using your intuition. Yeah, look at, you're just everywhere. So this is a message for you to cut this out. Cut it out. Be the Queen of Swords. Why are you overgiving to people? What's wrong with you? Sorry. I'm laughing out of love because I too have done the same thing all my life or whatever. I used to. And maybe it's because you're seeking love. Maybe it is your mother issue that is your devil. Maybe your mom overgave all her life, Pisces. And now you've taken on the same role with the same sort of devilish energy. Could be a fire sign. Who you feel like is a soulmate, but doesn't seem to be giving back what you need. See, it's like you're always giving that cup, but I don't know. You're faithful to something that is not good for you. So take that as it resonates, Pisces. So let's get a crystal for you. Ooh, this one popped right out. Fluorite. Oh, we love fluorite. And I love when fluorite is just green. The first fluorite I've ever seen was the rainbow ones, but I use this so much for my healing. Like this is one of my go-to heart chakra stones is my green fluorite. I love this fucking stone. This is a powerful one. I have a very great collection of incredible crystals that are like found me. I feel like sharpen your focus, Pisces. You're kind of dreamy. Well, you know, we just went out of Pisces and Neptune after what, 15, 12 years? And now we're moving into Aries, Neptune. So the illusions are fading, finally. I guess some of them are still lingering. So you can sharpen your focus. Yeah, Satnin just got up and yawned. So it says, who needs it? Any perpetually distractive and anyone with a vision worth sticking to. Well, this is about the vision of true love and equality. So maybe you're finally realizing, how am I going to get true love and equality if I'm just, you know, dancing with the devil all the time? Where to put it whenever you find yourself and constantly tempted to check your phone. When to use it when you want to take an uninterrupted 20 minutes to meditate, an hour to finish a book, or a lifetime to concentrate on your unique calling on earth. Well, Pisces, that's about you being faithful to you. You need to be faithful to you. Pisces, you could have a unique calling on earth that you're not fulfilling because you're giving to the devil all the time, who will take you. Listen, I've been through this story. This is, bro, the devil don't care about you. I never will. So if you're given to someone who is seemingly an endless pit of giving to them, then maybe it's time to change. So take this resonates. All right. What's that? Aurora? Please hit the like button and subscribe. So Viraj, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I will answer your question. So Pisces, it's a pretty clear message. I don't want to belabor it anymore. I feel like you already know this. It's probably what you already been knowing, but maybe it's coming out in this full moon to kind of remind you, like, okay, well, what if you're needed to help change the world? Instead, you're just giving to like an idiot. Like, what? Like, what? Do you want everyone else to suffer because you can't get out of the trap that Satan laid for you? Come on now. Come on now. That ain't being a hero or a heroine or a lady that's called to something bigger. Okay, so, all right. Viraj, let me answer your question. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Viraj. Huh. I got an interview from the Air India, but a million times we're not there. Oh, did the Air India cancel their interview? Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. Well, this is not really a tarot question. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm not going to answer that because sometimes I read the questions, I'm like, what? Like, what? Who? Do you guys understand what divination is for? You can also just call Air India and ask them if your interview has been canceled. I'm not a tarot question. This is what I like to do, is like use logic. Be like, okay, well, if we're asking things, like when people are like, Am I going to get married to? Well, are you? I don't. What are you asking me? Why don't you ask? Like, have you guys talked about it? Have they proposed? Have you? Are you in a relationship? Or are you just? Arian is not replying. Oh, they're not replying, not recalling, not receiving the call. Well, I feel like that's the answer there. Let's see. It seems weird that they would set up an interview for you and then just ghost you. Well, that happens in life. That's run by an Aquarius. They changed their mind. Oh, it was my Arian crew. All right, spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. Is Viraj's chance with Air India gone? For sure, it's gone. Let it go. It's not coming back around again. It's gone. They canceled it. That's what I got. They don't want to. They're embarrassed. They're ghosted out. They Aquarius on you. They're like, actually, Viraj, we changed our mind. And instead of telling you that directly, we're just going to be super mature and just ghost you and let you figure it out yourself. Because we're too cool for school. We don't want the drama of telling you that you're not accepted. All right. Moving on, kids. How do you go get some food? Does anybody have a yes or no before we move on to Aries? So we're at Aries and we'll end with Cancer, and I started with Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Okay. I don't know why I have this out. Oh. Pisces, get a fluoride. All right, moving on. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Please hit the like button and subscribe. That gets you a free yes and no. I'm a real clairvoyant psychic. I'm a real deal. I done been knowing things before anybody done been knowing them. Karma, I was the Noon Chick Oracle. I don't know which lives, many lives ago. That's probably before I took my vacation in the God realm. I was like, I need a break from this human realm. This shit is hardcore. They're like, okay, give me make God realm when you die. Here we go. Spiritual guides, angel dance. Ooh, you're manifesting something, Aries. Ooh, heartbreak. So I don't know if there's a magician that's caused you some heartbreak. You wanted to believe in something? Yeah, look. Aww. So you're trying to manifest something and it broke your heart. You really wanted to believe. You did believe that you could move forward to explore and fight. Ooh, maybe this prophet energy. One more. All right, I said one more and this stuck to my hand. Yeah, now there's an unexpected. Okay, Mars energy. Bottom of the deck is the Fawn. This is about getting into your life in the spring, something new. Yeah, but you had to sacrifice. A sacrifice needed to be made as the King or Queen of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. So, Aries. You're trying to manifest something. You believed it was possible that you could explore, and you wanted to fight for a connection with this prophet person. I feel like maybe that's you. Someone super, I don't know, psychic or sensual. The snake here, and the snake often represents Kundalini energy or sexual energy. But in this case, I feel like something unexpected happened. And yeah, I don't know. I'm going to read more about it. It says, follow the signs you're receiving. Listen to the voices inside you. So Spirit is saying that you've been trying to manifest something, maybe a Pisces or some heartbreak here. You wanted to explore moving forward, and you need to listen to the signs and indications. So this is about listening to the signs, indications, the whisperings, to know exactly where to go. And that's how you fight for the situation after something unexpected happens. So there's very strong Mars energy. We do have Neptune and Aries, so maybe something expected has happened recently, or right now you're dealing with it, and it's heartbreaking because you were trying to manifest something else. I feel like you were trying to manifest exploring something. You were following the signs, and now then we have the Fawn at the bottom of the deck, was the overall energy, which, like I said, is about a gift. And then we have the Rabbit and the Fox, which is about sacrifice. So maybe there's something that you need to sacrifice here in order to make it work. So let's see what the fawn says. I'll read from the beginning. All right, so it says it can indicate when a significant change is headed your way. The fawn energy comes to you when you want change in your life outcomes. Yeah, you're trying to manifest something, but the heartbreak is here. Get ready for a change to make its appearance. Okay, both good and bad. Well, maybe shit has been happening, and that's why it's good and bad. How can you improve your monetary status at this time? You may also want to look at your bank statement. Significant changes coming your way. A new financial opportunity may appear. So you may get this, but there might be sacrifice involved when it comes to your finances after being stuck in how to heal them, right? Maybe you have been looking for a job, but Spirit's saying something needs to fucking change. All right. So you've been defending this, I don't know, in and out energy, this immature energy, this wish to explore something, Aries, but it's actually just creating heartbreak. And so this is almost feeling like you believed in something so much that it was possible to manifest it, and you put all this night energy into it, right? You're following the signs, indications, and now something unexpected has happened, and it's causing heartbreak. And Spirit's saying, pay attention to your opportunities. You have a gift coming in, and you know, it's gonna require sacrifice, though, because the rabbit and the snake, or sorry, the rabbit and the fox, you may have to sacrifice something. Maybe a habit, maybe a way of being. Something's gotta go. Okay, let's get a crystal for Aries, because I see you want to manifest this and you do believe in it. So what is it that we need to do to get this thing that you want? All right, so the first card that we got is, oh, gee, we never get this one. I don't even know what this is. Vanadite. Okay, I've never ever pulled this card. So maybe that's why you got to get this crystal, Aries. It's a weird, bubbly looking. It says break through your big blocks. Well, this is a big block. Who needs it? Those lacking self-discipline. Oh my God, I didn't even want to say that earlier, but that's exactly what I was thinking. Thank you, Spirit, for calling this out. Because I try to be sweet here, and I don't know you guys. And again, take it as it resonates, right? It's just a fucking collective reading for all Aries and Aries placements. So I try to be kind. Says, what is it? A playful, geometric, fiery vanadinite, a mining byproduct often sourced from America's Southwest, forms in orange to red hexagonal shaped crystals. Vanadinite has a high lead content, so definitely not in your mouth. So what I was seeing here is that you're lacking self-discipline, and I don't know if it was imagination alone that made you think you were going to manifest this situation. And I don't know if you were listening to the signs, or maybe the signs indications were there, but you didn't listen to them, and that's why you're having this kind of wake up thing. When to use it? When it's time to live in the moment, when you are a prime audience for a motivation, yeah, whether it's hard work, making art, or just blissing out, Vanadinite can help you knock down whatever stands between you and your happy place. So there is definitely some block in your manifestation, Aries. So get the Vanadinite. Again, I've never even heard of this crystal, and I'm a crystal master. So follow the signs and indications. You believe it's possible, but there has been a block in your way. And I think it's because you've been lacking discipline, to be honest. A little sloppy. A little sloppy here. It's, the fire signs can be a little sloppy. And the air signs. And the water signs. Anything that flows. Discipline is hard to attain, and we misunderstand it in our society. We think it's a negative thing instead of being the cause of a controlled mind and a happy, non-messy life. Actually, discipline is a beautiful thing. Sloppy toppy. Sloppy Joe. Sloppy toppy. Sloppy Joe. I don't know. Sloppy Joe's how I got this fucking cut on me when I opened a can of Sloppy Joe. Manwich or whatever. It damn near took my thumb off. It was so bloody. I heal really quick. I have amazing healing powers. Like, unbelievable. I shouldn't look this good or be in this good a shape for what I put myself through in this lifetime. I promise you. If y'all had seen the memoirs of my 20s and 30s, whew, girl, by law, I should look like the rest of these fucking cigarette butts that live in Florida. But I have amazing powers of healing, so even this has taken a long time because it's still not done. I don't know what the fuck that had to do with anything. Moving on. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Where are we at, Taurus? I love Tauruses. I've got a Taurus moon. Languishly lavining around in my emotional superiority here. With my grounded, exalted moon placement. Let's see, Taurus. What we got for you? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. I only have 2 Earth placements. Taurus, Moon, and Virgo, Mars. They're not even actually very heavy placements. I like them. I like them. I'll take a little bit of groundedness here and there. Yeah, Satnin. Yeah, baby. I almost wish I had an Earth placement in my Saturn, though. I feel like I would have more money if I did. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Maybe, but maybe not. Okay, you've had your eye on something. Private eye, I'm watching you. Maybe someone's watching you. Ooh, but you don't know about it. Shoot. Someone's watching you and your ass is looking away somewhere else. Okay, it's got them stressed out. Okay, Leo's coming in hot. Because now they found out. Now that we found love, what are we gonna do with it? I don't know why I'm singing that song. All right, somebody's been watching you, private eyes here, maybe a Gemini. But you have been manifesting away, right? What they don't know, that stresses them out is why are you happy being single? Okay, that's weird. Okay, Taurus at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. Okay, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, maybe you're one of these signs, or you're just finally standing in your power and you're like, yeah, like the King of Swords, I'm not gonna give a fuck what anyone thinks. I feel like this is you right now, Taurus. So we have 2 kings here. We have a King of Wands and a King of Swords. Somebody's stressed up because you're happy and independent. Almost all the way, but not quite. Maybe you're leaving a marriage or a relationship or this, the King of Wands, he's also an entrepreneur archetype, right? It doesn't have to be a fire sign. Could be a boss and you're leaving. They've been watching you and they're like, oh God, they're going to leave. I found out the truth. It's good Leo, strong Leo energy here, Aquarius, from far away. Who thinks you're 10 of Cups, or they're your 10 of Cups? Maybe they are your 10 of Cups. Shit, I don't know. Maybe your ex-husband, because we do have the King of Swords. Who wants this new beginning? But they're so full of ego that this just brings more karmic justice for the manifestation, because somebody's a narcissist. Okay, I'm done with that there. All right, Taurus, you're not putting up with anyone's shit anymore, I feel like. And you're just out there being happy and finding your happiness. Maybe you have been wanding with a King or Queen of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries makes you happy. So you're kind of not single anymore. Maybe you kind of are. And then we have you here as the King of Swords, Aquarius energy. Or it could be Libra or Gemini. But there's a strong energy from far away. Who wants to know? But they lost. This is all justice. So Libra, strong here. So it could be a Libra who was a narcissist. Now they have to learn a different spiritual path and do their shadow work. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, we're going to leave that there. So very interesting, Taurus. You look very here. You're not even coming up, Taurus. I am strongly feeling that this is only you and you right here. If they found out that you're single and independent and happy, or it's stressing them out because you're choosing to be independent, single, and happy. And that could be from a job, right? Doesn't have to be a romance. Oh, good. How's it going then, Taurus? What are you independent and single from? Again, doesn't have to be a person. Could be, you're like, you know what? Maybe your boss is stressing out because they know you're going to go on business on your own and make shit tons more money than they ever had. And they want to control it somehow. But you're like, nope, I'm standing in my power. I'm going to ghost you. Watch me pull an Aquarius on your ass. You don't know me at all. So Cancer, Pisces, Leo here. What crystal do you need? Because I feel like you're really unbothered in this. And that is stressing somebody the fuck out. Could be a Libra. Could be your ex-husband or wife. Someone that you're divorcing from even. All right. What crystal do you need, Taurus? Whew, that came out all on its own. Nothing else. You're very... and that's how I feel about this reading today. Maybe it's because we were in a Leo full moon that I'm feeling very strong in this. This is the first of the fixed signs that I felt such strong energy come through. Meaning you feel very determined here. And I got one card. It's not questionable. Who needs it? Increase your firepower. Yeah. Maybe this is you. Finally stepping into your fire as an entrepreneur, just a sexy motherfucker. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I don't know where your fire placements are, but it says topaz. Wow, I think that is one of your... Well, that's the world's ugliest topaz. I have an orange topaz. It's beautiful. Anywho, topaz is the world's hardest silicone-based mineral. And the Sanskrit word for fire. In the Middle Ages, it was believed to cure crazy. Well, you're on fire right now. Who needs it? Anyone burning the midnight oil, the candle at both ends, bridges, and all of the above. That's kind of what I feel like. You're cutting people out and stressing motherfuckers off. I mean, wait, you're cutting people out and stressing motherfuckers. Wait, I don't know. I didn't say that right. Anyways, you got it. Where to put it, wherever the action needs to happen. So wherever you need to cut off people in your life, put a topaz. When to use it, when you're aiming in the right direction, but it keeps misfiring. Passion is totally indispensable, but if you're not careful, it might burn you up. Ooh. Call on topaz to transform wild obsessions into laser-like focus and burning desires to get things done. Well, maybe that's what this is. Maybe you aren't single anymore and somebody else knows it. Dun, dun, dun. Steve. All right, we got Gemini and Cancer, and then I'm done with the all signs, and I'll open up the table for personal readings. But this looks pretty good. Pretty good. I like this, Taurus. It's like I said, it seems like you're kind of on fire, and you're like, yep. I'm not waiting for anybody's approval or opinion. I'm just going to move forward as I need. Good job there. Good job, Taurus. It's like you're putting fire in your own ass. Okay. Where's my Gemini? Where's my Gemini? Putting fire under your own ass. Yeah, nobody's gonna. And that's the thing about Taurus is you can't push them. I'm a Taurus moon. Like, my emotions are the slowest part of me. Like, I'm born in the year of the horse. I'm pretty fiery, pretty fast. But my emotional growth and development's always been up to me, right? I mean, it is up to everyone individually anyways, but trying to push me or force me into something, good luck. You will get the exact opposite, and then you will regret it, especially if you piss me off and my Scorpio tail comes out. You're not going to like it. It's not going to be pretty, I promise. And all those reputations for Cancers in their knives. Yeah. That's why when you fuck with the wrong people, you're going to find out. Speaking of the wrong people, Gemini, it's you, baby, you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Where's my Geminis? That's what they call it here in Florida. Gemini Cricket, remember him? When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Yeah, well, I'm glad that you're bounced back, Bubba. I just sang, and dreams come true. Gemini Cricket. All right, Gemini Cricket, here you are. Whoa! Wow, Gemini, these flew out. So we have the fox and the rabbit. This is about a sacrifice. You need to sacrifice juggling this gift. Who is a Cancer that you've been on a break with. I'm going to get one more here. Okay, Gemini, what do we got? Whoa, and that flew the fuck out. It's taken a long time. So we have Cancers here. So I know this could be Scorpio, Pisces, could be your mother, could be you being very loving. Let me get to the rest of the read. So something needs to be sacrificed because you keep juggling this person who was a gift that you've been on a break with, and something's taken a long time for what? To make a judgment. Well, to be happy and move forward. Yeah, to get to calmer waters and learn a new spiritual path. Wow, it's time, Gemini. Okay, Gemini, this is pretty straightforward. This is actually one of the more clear messages that I'm not really too confused about. Same with Virgo, which is interesting because Virgo is also ruled by Mercury. So I'm getting pretty clear messages from Mercury right now. So Gemini, it's time for you to sacrifice juggling someone. Okay, juggling yourself even. If this is not another person, this is you juggling your good qualities, your loving side. Maybe you haven't wanted to step in your Cancerian nature of love and compassion. But this is a gift, right? A gift. It's also telling you to watch out for your finances. A gift. This person, their situation, this loving, sweet Cancerian energy that's in this reading, that either you've been sacrificing within yourself or you've literally been sacrificing this person. You've been on a break. Something's taken a long time. It's time to make a judgment call here to be happy and move forward. And then we have more Cancer energy. So strong Cancer energy coming up, Gemini. Maybe you're a cusper, maybe you're Cancer, Gemini cusp, to get to calmer waters and practice a new spiritual path. So Gemini, this is really clear, just like Virgo's was a really clear message. It's time for you to sacrifice juggling this person or situation. If you've been juggling your own love, Spirit's saying that's why you don't have any money or something, because we have the fawn and we have the Four of Swords and the turtle. This is about a break, taking a rest because it's taken so long, and now a judgment. Wow, Gemini. Pretty strong message. Time to stop juggling. You or someone else. Or someone else is juggling you. You need to put it into it. Oh, and then what do we have? We have bismuth. Didn't we get that in Cancer's reading too? Whoa. Strong Gemini Cancer crossover here. This is the weirdest Borg-looking crystal. I think this was in Cancer. No, we haven't had Cancers yet. Was it Leo? See, I told you. When I'm channeling and reading, because I'm an actual psychic and clairvoyant, I don't know what's going on. I'm just literally speaking the truth, and who knows? I have to go back and watch it myself. It says, rewrite your code, Gemini, with rainbows. Who needs it? The easily distracted. Hello, Gemini. Burners, people who are very bored. Where to put it on your desk in Silicon Valley or in your utility belt. When to use it? When you're looking for some psychedelic influence without swallowing the red pill. Lay on your back, take bismuth, and do breathing. Then break out your tired gray thought patterns and en route to a more colorful, energized life. Yeah, you want this good energy, a more colorful, energized life. We have to bring your emotions and love into it. So if you've been holding back on yourself and the love of yourself, maybe you've been single for a long time and you're like, no, I don't really want to love. I don't believe in love. Well, then you're pretty much saying I don't believe in me and my ability to love, which is cool. Gosh darn it. You can spend the rest. Nobody says anybody got to be in any sort of anything. However, love is important. So you need it somewhere in your life, whether it's with your rabbit or your turtle or your best friend. But you've been juggling something for far too long, and it's time to make a judgment. All right, moving on from Gemini. Anyone have a question before we get to Cancer? Who is the last one in our all signs reading? Anyone, Bueller? Cancer's the last one. We started with Leo. I always start with whatever sign we're in. Ooh, 88 minutes. That's pretty good. It usually takes me about an hour and a half to get through this. The sun is out. I wonder what the temperature is right now. I don't know. The fucking heat keeps... It's so weird that in Florida, the heat costs so much more than the air conditioning. I do not know why. I'm terrified of the Duke bill that's coming because it's just going to be awful. The highest Duke bills we've ever had are when it's been cold. I don't know. They charge twice as much for the heat, I guess. So does anyone have any questions? Anyone? Bueller? I'll give it a second. Oh, I was going to see what the temperature was. So right now in Florida, on the West Coast, it's 44 degrees. Okay, I don't know that I'm going to go on a walk. I was going to go on a walk. I don't know, about 44 degrees. Oh, Lord Buddha. It's going to, so a low tonight of 41, a low tomorrow of 39. Jeez. This weather keeps fucking with my ish. Oh, hey, Cancer, how are you? Well, hello, fellow Cancerian. I am a triple Cancer. My sweet, loving crabby ass. What? Duke energy. Please reduce energy uses from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. Monday morning. Oh. Reduce energy uses between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. Well, okay, I'll be sleeping. Set your thermostats to the low for comfortable setting, put on additional layers of cloth. Okay, because what happens here when everybody gets on heat in Florida is that it burns shit down. So the grid, what happens, it's so cold is the palm trees catch on fire. Last year there was a fire outside of my house because it was so cold. Oh my God. Florida is for only if you're ready to go into the... Listen, Florida is for people who are next level of spirituality, because either it's going to make you crazy and you're going to end up like Florida man, or you're going to really do what I did and level the fuck up, because this is an insane, wild realm called Florida. So does anyone have a question before I get on to my last one? Cancer. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Hey, Lisa. Hey, Archie. Hey, Rodriguez. Kids Rodriguez. Rodriguez. Bloop, bloop, bloop. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get her done. I live in Southwest Florida. It's freezing, right? I live here too. How are you? Well, I don't live Southwest. I guess. Oh, you do? Okay, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. That's how you get a free yes and no. I only do free yes and no's. I don't do full readings. No clairvoyant or psychic does free tarot readings. And if someone tells you that they're clairvoyant and psychic and they give you a free reading, they're lying. Because it takes energy and power. That's my TED Talk today, kids. All right, anyone have a question? Yes and no free. Hit the like button, subscribe. Yeah, Lisa, I live on the Gulf Coast. On the Gulf Coast. Sun Coast, sorry. We call it the Sun Coast here. Up here, the Sun Coast, Tampa Bay. Here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. So I don't have any questions. I don't see any questions anyways. If you guys want a tarot reading from a real clairvoyant psychic, here I am. Cancer, sun, moon, rising, sun, moon, rising. Venus North Node. Are you writing something pretty hard? Okay, I was going to say some nasty jokes. I try to keep it PG up in here. Oh, there's Elvis. Elvis Parsley's just come in. Hi, Bubba. My Lord Bunny. He's the cutest thing anyone ever seen in his life. Oh, Satnin hates it when he comes in here, though. She gets all territorial about it. Sarasota, nothing for Saggies. Oh, I already did Saggy. I used to live in Sarasota, Lisa. Did you know that? I used to live there. That's the first place I lived is in Sarasota, and I moved up to Tampa Bay in 2021. Will she come back? All right, Mikey, hit the like button and subscribe. So Saggy already did. So I started with Leo, okay, and I do brief readings for all the 12 signs. So Saggy was about midway. So go back in the video and read Saggies, and also check your sun, moon, and rising. So Mike, let me know. Oh yeah, we call it Trampa here in St. Pete. Actually, I found the word Trampa when I lived in Sarasota, and one time my friend's like, I was like, oh, should we go up to Tampa? And she says, Trampa? And I was like, why? I laughed, and they're like, oh, there's STD capital of the world there up in Tampa Bay, but it's only because of the villages. Because them boomers made up a new STD. They made up a new bacteria, or sorry, there's a strain of gonorrhea in Tampa Bay that is incurable or resistant to antibiotics, and it started in the villages. But yes, Florida does have the #1 STDs in the US, which is crazy because if you think about like Vegas and shit, but I think they actually have like laws about like it's so weird, I know. All right, hit the like button and subscribe. People are weird. Mike, did you hit the like button and subscribe? But we love them. We're just not gonna go to those parties. Bless their hearts. Okay, Cancer, who's this emperor that's funny? Is this you? So Taurus, Libra. You got a sideways emperor. Maybe you're not standing in your power, Cancer. Ooh, but you've been following the signs. So with a prophet, I feel like that's you, Cancer, because Cancer and Pisces are the most psychic of all the signs. And you're at a crossroads. You've been in illumination. Speaking of Pisces, so it could be about a Pisces. Somebody with Pisces placements. And you've been stuck in your head about something. Okay, just a second, Mikey. I'm almost done. This is our last sign. So if you missed your sign, guys, go back in the video and watch it. Yeah, you're no longer stuck in your head about feeling left out in the cold. I like this. Okay, one more. Yeah, with this soulmate. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, ooh, I had the fawn. I just had a different one at the bottom of the deck. Where did that go? That shit was... What was it? There was something else. Anyways, the fawn is a gift coming in. It's also telling you to watch your finances. There could be a financial opportunity here because we do have the Pentacles in reverse. So you may get a boon, is what I heard. So it's time for you to explore a gift. Ooh, a Gemini. So we did have a Cancer Gemini crossover earlier. So you could be dealing with a Gemini. Oh, hi, Barbara. Welcome. We love Pisces. I just finished Pisces earlier. So yeah, I started at Leo. So every new and full moon, I do these readings on here for free. And I always start with whatever sign the moon is in. So we started in Leo. So if you want to see your placements, go back. And Cancer's the last one. So Cancer, you have a gift coming in that you're going to want to explore. Maybe with the Gemini. After a lot of illusions. Yeah, you had to do shadow work and be strong. But now we have this renewal and a belief. Okay, Cancer. So you're at a crossroads here because you have been stuck on something and seeing it. And now you're no longer like feeling lack about it. Maybe a soulmate in general, or maybe there's someone in particular because we do have this Emperor sideways. So this person was not in their highest frequency. They did come out like this. So it could be a Taurus, it could be a Libra, but I just feel like this is whoever in this, maybe it's your father. Again, these aren't necessarily romantic reads, but this is a soulmate connection. So I don't think it was your boss. You've been following the signs, and now you're at this crossroads about this illumination, Piscean energy, and being stuck in your head and no longer feeling any lack about this soulmate. Yeah, you have this gift coming in. So I feel like it's almost like this person that was in their sideways energy helped you get this gift of a soulmate. So maybe somebody wasn't honest with you. Maybe you were in a bad marriage, had a bad dad, and that put you at a crossroads for a long time and made you feel left out in the cold about love and having a victory in love, right? Because this is literally the Six of Cups. This is a victory in love. And Spirit is saying that you have an opportunity, and probably a financial one, to explore. You're going to have a choice. So this is actually really good, Cancer. I like this. And maybe this is you. Maybe you aren't your upright energy. So we all have directive and receptive energies. Yin, yang, masculine, feminine. I don't care. We can take gender out of it, right? But it's the desire to like receive and be still and intuitive, and the desire to create and build and go out and make something out of nothing. So you've been following the signs, which put you at a crossroad and made you stuck for a long time. But now you don't feel left out anymore around having a victory in love. And because of that, you have a gift coming in. You could get love and money all at once. Maybe you are going after being disappointed. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is good. You're going to have a new beginning with a real soulmate here after a lot of fuck shittery. A lot of fuck shittery is all we can say about it. Yeah. People being deceptive. Okay. Acting like a fool. Maybe he was married to a real fool with a lot of Gemini placements. I don't know. Anyways, moving on, Cancer. You got this. So I like this a lot. Orange calcite. Fuck yeah, this is a sexy one. So Cancer, I feel like you are activated right now. This full, first of all, you're ruled by the moon. You're always activated when the moon's on around. But if you weren't standing in your power before, you sure the fuck are now. Because you're no longer going to be stuck in your head or feel left out. Because the gift is here, and this is coming in, I feel like, within this next month. Unlock your creativity. So here's some orange calcite, which is different than honey calcite. So orange is a sacral chakra, and that's the one that Cancer rules anyways. Orange calcite is the hot-blooded, artistic, love on the brain child of the calcite family. Yes, and that's what I saw. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Lovers. You've done your shadow work. It's like you had to get initiated by some bad Emperor energy, and now you're no longer stuck. Where to put it? In the honeymoon suite. So maybe some hubba hubba energy coming through. Looks pretty good. Who needs it? Artists holding the proverbial paintbrush and staring at the proverbial blank canvas. Anyone whose sex life needs a little more life. So get you an orange calcite, Cancer. When to use it? When you want to make something beautiful. Orange calcite energy is all about breaking through the fog. Well, that's what it is. You're breaking through the fog. Thank you, Spirit. Look, you're breaking through the fog. You were stuck in a fog, and now Piscean has lifted from Neptune. So it's like we're out of the fog. And when you want to add some energy to your creative process, or take a Kama Sutra one page at a time. Okay, Cancer, I'm getting a very sexy vibe here. So maybe you've met an emperor recently, or an empress. Again, a they, it doesn't matter, gender, we're not interested in genderings. After you were at a crossroads for a long time, maybe around a Pisces that had you stuck in your head. Okay, maybe left you out in the cold, or they wanted you financially broke. Maybe they did take your money. But yeah, now we have a victory here because this gift is coming in. So it has to do with sex and money. Yum, yum. All right, so that's what I have for the all signs. So now, if anybody has a question or would like a reading, I'm here, guys. So if you missed your sign, go back in the video. Just take the red line at the bottom and go like this and find your sign. Yeah, Cancer, you have a passion new beginning here. It's almost like this wankety ass energy initiated you into this gift. Maybe they manifested it for you. They're imagining you with someone else and they finally manifested it for you. Thank you. Why, thank you. Yeah, you're sexy motherfucker. Yeah, you manifested this shit. You manifested it, Cancer. Good job. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. So this is pretty good reads today. We had a lot of Three of Wands energy. We had a lot of Ace of Pentacles. So we're waiting for this new beginning. We're getting ready to leave the Year of the Snake as we've been shedding the skin and healing. So good reads, good energy. We got this. All right. Now I'm opening up the floor. Does anyone have a yes or no they want answered? Priority is paid readings, of course. If you would like a personal reading, which I'm best at, and it will stay on the channel for a long time, please see the links in the chat in the description to pay me and the prices. If you want to pay through PayPal for whatever reason, because you want to keep your anonymity, that's fine. Just add 30%. Tell me, and I'll take the super chat. I'll put it on because it's on off now. So, because YouTube takes 30% and they only pay out once a month. Yeah, absolutely. Coffee, how are you? Coffee cake for you. Please hit the like button and subscribe. And here are the links to pay me. I prefer Zelle, Cash App, and then I guess the rest of them. The rest of them all take money. So Zelle, Cash App is the best. Ko-Fi takes money. Venmo takes money. PayPal takes money. They're all takers and they do nothing. They're like the fat cats of. All right, so Mikey, let me ask your question because I'm sorry I didn't get to that earlier. All right, Mikey. Okay. Oh, will she come back? That's right. Baby, come back. Oh, you're Capricorn Libra, huh? I hear that's a real power couple combo. My friend is a Libra and her partner is a Capricorn. And I just see them doing great things together. He really balances her out. And she gives him more whimsy, I think. Okay, let's answer your question. Keep my little Cancer thing here. Move these out the way. So what's our next moon? So do we have a new moon? Wait a minute. No, the next one will be the new moon in Aquarius. Let's get this guy up. All right. So moving on to you, dear one. You can smell this room. What's it smell like? Candy. Well, you might be smelling my food lunch here. And that might be the cheese. So coffee cake, you can definitely get a reading. Just go ahead and pay me. Or like I said, if you want to pay through YouTube, just add 30%. Because I will take it through YouTube. I just have to turn on the super chat. All right, what am I doing? All right, here we go. Mikey, spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. Will Libra come back? Baby, come back. You can blame it all. I bet if you sang that song to them. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong. And the more emphasis you put in the I was wrong, the better it's going to be. I was wrong. I was wrong. You could really go for it. And I just can't live without you. Here we go. Mikey. Spiritual guides, angels, ancestors of Mike. Will their Libra come back to them? So how this works is all of my cards are in the upright. If it lands in reverse, I know it's the opposite. So whatever we see first, whatever I see first. Oh my God, not a chance sideways. So there's a tiny chance that they will come back, but I don't know what you did. Player 1978, is that the name of that band? Baby, come back. You gotta blame it on me. I was wrong. And I just can't live without you. Oh, you're player 78. I don't know what all that means, but the answer is there is a chance that they'll come back, but it's not a high chance. Because if I'd have gotten that, I'd say no chance, but we got a little sideways. So there's a tiny chance. Maybe groveling will help. Maybe that's why I sing that song. Maybe that's why I sing that song. Baby, come back. Hey, Dapper Dan. How are you? Here's Elvis right here. He's enjoying his best fat life. His daughter died because of fat phobia. Isn't that fucking horrible? Lisa Marie was never fat, but because Hollywood and white supremacy is what rules our world, and she was forever being stressed upon what she looks like, she died because she went and had some bariatric surgery, and it went wrong. She was a regular size small person and hated her body, and thanks to society, it cost her life. Kind of like Kanye's mom died of plastic surgery. Well, guess we just still have more to learn. So who wants a reading? Yeah, a free yes and no for everyone. Then peanut butter, banana, and bacon sandwiches will get you. I mean, that's not what Elvis's problem was. The reason he was fat is because he was on enough drugs to fucking kill 8,000 or 9,000 horses at once. Elvis was on drugs since military. So he joined the army and they immediately got him. So he started drugs because the army got him addicted to speed. And then when he started doing his movies, he had to wake up early and go to bed late. So he had to have other drugs. So the reason why he was fat is because his colon was backed up because he couldn't take a shit. And he ate shitty food because he was Southern. All right, anyways, moving on. So does anyone else have a question? So everybody, please hit the like button and subscribe. Yes and no is free. Everything else is pinned in the chat. Did they come back? It was the drugs. His colon was like something like 3 times the size. His heart was 3 times the size of a normal person. His colon was something like 3 miles long. Some fucked up story. Poor Elvis. Speaking of, let's do something. He was not living his best fast life. He was living his worst life, period. That's why fame and fortune, unless you have a strong mind, will not get you far. You got to be stronger than the system that's trying to kill you and use you for everything you want. All right, does anyone have a question? Yes and no is free. Just hit the like button, subscribe. All right, there's a tough, overburdensome cycle here of holding back some information. So now I'm just doing whatever. Someone mentioned Elvis, so I just pulled out these cards. So let's see, guys. Who's holding back? Something's overburdensome because there's information that's not clear here. So someone is holding back from you, collective, or you're holding back from somebody. The trouble with girls and how to get into it. These cards are hilarious because they're just the non-copywritten stuff. Oh, yeah. Ooh, interesting, Coco. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Let me know, Coco, when you hit the like button and subscribe. So yes and no is free for everybody. Everything else is in the description. So hit the like button, subscribe, Coco, when you do that. And I see those go up because I can see them because I have my YouTube channel studio open and I also can see the video. All right, so it looks like somebody here, a King of Swords, Taurus, spiritually guided, juggling you is less to disappointment. Okay. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah, and there's a strength card. So Leo. Sun. A lot of Leo energy here. Revelation. That's what the sun brings. Happiness. Revelation. So someone is holding back from their happiness and revealing the truth about the spiritual guidance that they've been juggling through disappointment. Yeah. Oh my God. Look at this. The strength card, the 10 jumpsuits, and the 4 of wands. This is like a marriage. And illusions of moving forward to heal. After being a skanky hoe, they want to get to calmer waters. With the Queen of Wands, they've been on their own. Something has changed. Okay. Did you hit the like button and subscribe, Coco? Cocoa Chalana. All right. So, here we go. Let's answer your question. So here we go. Coco. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Coco. Does their Virgo think about them as much as Coco thinks about him? It's one of those psychic connections. Is that what you're wondering? Let's find out. Does Coco's Virgo think about them as much as Coco thinks about him? So how yes and no works is all the cards are in the upright, and then we take whatever lands first. Oop. Maybe. Oh, we need a reading. So what I'm hearing is that, yes, sometimes when you're thinking about him, that he's thinking about you at that moment. So it's not all the time, but I feel like we also need a reading to find out what's going on here. Because clearly somebody's holding back if I get a maybe. All right, so someone and something is overburdened from holding back the truth of being spiritually guided and yet juggling has left them disappointed. Oh my God, the devil in reverse. So, yes, juggling people will leave you disappointed because the devil's coming out in reverse. Now, the devil was Elvis's archetype because he's a Capricorn. He was. And he definitely embodied the archetype of the devil. That's 100% for sure. So moving forward, someone was definitely in their double energy. Maybe they were juggling you with other people. Let's find out. What else? Now I'm just doing a little collective. Whew. The Emperor. What am I saying? So Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, and Capricorn is here. Is this person really an Emperor? Maybe this is someone you're married to, because I did have the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands earlier. Yeah, the 10 of fucking Cadillacs. Marriage, marriage, marriage. Was this person married? Could be their family. That's what to say. That's the way it is. The thing about if is a film about him, that's the way it is. In the bottom of like the 8 of Jumpsuits, walking away from the family, defending the cycle ending so they can be with their fucking soulmate. Whoa, who's their 2 of Cups? Whoa. All right. It was 5 years ago he just got married. Wow, that's a lot. Well, I don't think he does think about you that way then as much. Maybe sometimes, but if they're married to someone else. But then again, I never understand people like that, but you know, it's not an option. I mean, I shouldn't have married my ex-husband. I was still in love with someone else, but he was with someone else and it wasn't going to get back. So I just was like, well, this is good enough. It's good enough. I was wrong. It was not good enough. But at the time. And I didn't ever really get over that person until much, much later when I had to kind of do my own work around it. So yeah, sometimes you can be stuck on someone and marry someone else. But here we go. Something is overburdensome about the truth. Someone else might have been married, or could be family. Maybe this is your father, who's the double archetype. Maybe their father influenced them to be this way, to juggle people. I mean, I'm here to do readings, so if you'd like a personal reading, I'm an actual clairvoyant and psychic. I've been verified, and I'm here to read for people who want to find that. It's hard to find out on YouTube. There's a lot of readers. So please hit the like button and subscribe if you've just popped in. Yes and no is free for everybody. So give them liberty. Did you hit the like button and subscribe? Is it still yes or no? Yeah, it's yes or no. So you got to ask in the form of a yes or no. You got to hit the like button and subscribe and ask in the form of yes or no. But somebody here might have been married or definitely influenced by their family, which caused them to hold back. So if Aries, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, Aquarius, and somebody walking away from defending themselves about the cycle ending with their soulmate or this victory in love. Yeah, who was their happiness that stressed them out. So let me know if you have a question. Yes and no is free, guys. All you got to do is hit the like button and subscribe. I've done the all signs already if you missed yours. I started with Leo, so always check your sun, moon, and rising when it comes to my moon readings, because sometimes it's a rising, sometimes it's the moon, sometimes it's a sun sign. I think it depends. Okay, well, this is an interesting situation. Someone asked about Elvis, undecided, and I got into a little story here. Someone could be walking away from a family situation or a marriage. So if you want a yes or no, so give them liberty. Just, did you hit the like button and subscribe? Just ask it in the form of yes or no. That's all you got to do. So now I'm going to take these because I got these cards and I love them, which is my Rabbit Oracle. So someone is, looks like they're walking away from defending themselves about the cycle, either ending or beginning with their soulmate. It could be a family involved. Maybe somebody has a bad dad. Maybe somebody was a bad dad. They were influenced by this toxic masculinity. Maybe this is about someone actually already being married. So take it as it resonates, collective, and let me know. If you want a personal reading, that's why I'm here. I've been verified as actual clairvoyant and psychic. Satnin's right next to me. And I'd be happy to read for you. So here we go. Let's find out. So what about this situation? Can you tell me here? What's this about? 10 of Cadillacs, the Emperor, the Devil. Maybe you were married to a very toxic person. Wisdom. Ooh, look, and we have a baby and a dad. Maybe this is about family and family wisdom. Because why we have that baby rabbit and the daddy rabbit or mommy rabbit or whatever. It says think. Think. Who is this? What's this about? Wow, think. Think about it. Who is this person? that was holding back, even though they were spiritually guided, they were juggling themselves with someone else, maybe their own spirituality. And they were at a crossroads. Yeah, wow. How do you get a personal reading? Like this. So you pay me. Those are the links to pay me. And here are the prices. I've been reading tarot for 30 years. I have 100% accuracy. I say that with full confidence because it's true. And here are the prices. This is the cheapest place I offer my readings. They're actually 90% off what I charge for real life clients in person. Or I don't do it in person. Usually I just do it. Okay, Liberty, you never answered my question. Did you hit the like button and subscribe, sweetie? So we do energetic exchange here. I'm a real psychic, a real high priestess, a real clairvoyant. And I expect at least some sort of energetic exchange. And the like and the sub is it. All right, darling, let me get to it. Crossroads, trust your intuition. Think and trust your intuition. Was this person married? Is this someone you were married to, or is this about your father and father issues or someone else having family issues? So it says, think and trust your wisdom. All right, let me answer your question, Liberty. So spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. Yeah, so Coco, let me know. So if you want a reading now, that's where you do it. If you want to get a reading on your own, and we can meet on the phone or in video, and I record it for you, and you get a link that you can keep forever, then just email me at magicrabbittarot@gmail.com. So if you want the reading now, pay me now, and we'll do it now. And it'll be on here, for a long time. If you want the reading later, then send me an email. And we'll set up a time. I'll send you a link. You make a payment, blah, blah, blah. All right, back to you, Liberty. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. Tell us the truth about Liberty. Will Liberty be seeing her, whoever her is, within the next 2 months? Here we go. So all of my cards are in upright in every deck. If it lands in reverse, I know it's opposite. So will Liberty be seeing her within the next 2 months? Whoa, perhaps. I feel like you need to read too, Liberty. So when I get a maybe or perhaps, because most of this deck is just like yes or no, period. And then there's a couple of maybes and perhapses. It's because the energy is still in flux. So that means there's something you need to do if you want to see this person in the next 2 months. That's why we get maybe. Okay, so it says think and use your intuition about whoever this person is or what's going on here. Baby, come back. Why were they holding back? So why is somebody held back from you? Either your husband, your father, or something is holding you back. Collective. What is this about? It says think and use wisdom. Now I'm going to do the panther because I want to know. Something has become very overburdensome for someone who has been holding back the truth. Maybe they were married and they were juggling you. Maybe you didn't even fucking know it. You know how many people don't even know and there may be a whole family and shit? How would you know? Sometimes it's hard to know. All right, so here we go. Why were they holding back? Because there was an accident. Danger, caution, injury, natural disaster, risk, frustration, and survive. Okay, whoa. So there was danger here. Risk, frustration, survive. They're trying to survive. So they could be, these are just their survival techniques. But I feel like they were hiding something and trying to protect themselves from some sort of risk. So if they were married, that's why they were holding back. Because clearly it would be a risk to let you know this. And maybe it was about their family. Maybe their family doesn't like you. Or whatever. And they didn't want to lose something. Somebody didn't want to lose something. They thought, oh, this will be a natural disaster if I follow my heart. Oh, these stories are so stupid and boring. I don't mean to make light of anybody's trauma, but it gets funny. Hey, everyone. How's it going? Welcome, Wendy. How are you, babe? Welcome to Magic Rabbit Tarot. I don't like to make fun of people's trauma. I don't like to, obviously I'm a healer and I work with people's trauma all the time. But what I'm saying is the story gets dumb when we're holding on to stuff and we're afraid to lose it and we ruin our happiness anyways, right? We're not happy anyways. because we haven't followed wisdom. Please hit the like button and subscribe, Wendy. If you would like a reading, the links are in the chat and description. So this person was holding back because there would be some sort of danger if they let you know the truth. Oh, Lord, help us. Survival, disturbance, obscure, irritation, and supernatural. Okay, well, this just gets weirder. Okay. Oh, my goodness. What? Listen, I just work here, so when I get these kind of things on a reading, and I'm not doing a personal reading, and so when people's energy comes in and out of these live readings, I'm reading about something quite disturbing. So we have disturbance, right, and conflict. Did somebody do some sort of magic ceremony here on you to disturb you? Oh boy. This is giving like sad magic. Okay, sad magic is selfish, angry, and destructive. I don't call it black because black is not bad, but sad magic is bad. It's also sad. Why? Because it's selfish. It's motivated by selfish desires. It's angry, usually motivated by anger, right? And we disturb. And it's destructive, meaning it only goes back to the sender, right? Maybe someone will experience something, but the price of whatever you did in this weird stuff here is far, far, far exceeding anything that you sent out. And especially if you send it to someone who is protected and a real high priestess or spiritual practitioner. Steve, you've made a bad mistake for yourself. So that's why we've got to understand karma's real. Oh boy. So this is intense. I'm going to get one more. So they were holding back because of maybe they was in some sort of, maybe they was the leader of some weird cult. I just talk weird like that because when I get these sort of card readings, it's like, okay, this sounds like Goofy Town to me. And so I talk funny because trust, honesty, and compatibility. Well, they wanted to be your line. I don't know. Maybe they wanted, again, I asked, why did they hold back? It's because they were scared of some natural disturbance. So I don't know if they're bound to someone else. Yeah, an eternal love, eternity, consistency, and soulmate. But this seems like there was some soulmate energy that was interrupted and disturbed by some other wackadoo stuff here where people aren't using their full facilities. So why do we have this disturbance, right, and conflict? Yeah, I agree with you. Witchcraft should not be promoted online. Listen, Stephen Flower, do you watch the news? Do you understand the government? Go tell that to the Epstein files and the U.S. quote-unquote government and the quote-unquote country. Like, talk about witchcraft. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with your white, hetero, cis patriarchy bullshit. So, solitary and earth. So this is saying maybe you were a solitary practitioner. They thought they could get you, and instead they got gutted. They got gutted. I'm a Buddhist reverend and a Mahasiddha. We're beyond any of these names and words because we understand that all is mere imputation and label, aka you create your own reality. So Buddhists are masters of this. We understand everything, especially the lineage. I'm from a wisdom lineage, so good luck out debating me about the nature of reality, because so far in all history, nobody ever won against the Galupas. Solitary, look within. So this is saying, look within, use your wisdom and intuition. You had to think to make a decision, and this says go to earth. So this is about plan ahead. So use your intuition to plan ahead, is what I'm getting. Because somebody here, it seems like, was trying to fuck your shit up. King of Swords archetype. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So use your intuition, think about it, plan ahead, and go within for your answers. Why would someone want to do this to you? Well, they obviously wanted to create some sort of situation, or maybe somebody did a spell on them. Oh, yes. Magical rabbit woman. I am a magical rabbit woman. I followed that white rabbit all the way down to my own consciousness. A Leo dealing with Aquarius. Oh, yeah, they're rough, aren't they? Good luck. Well, we have strong Leo energy here because we had the Sun and the Strength card. And they're opposites, aren't they? I love feminine Aquarius energy, and I love all Aquarius energy, but the tendency to hide or keep the feelings towards the chest or be deceptive is not attractive. In fact, it just makes devil energy and just makes you look like a clown, to be honest. To be honest, and like Aquarius men I have dealt with, then looking like a clown, just wearing a whole mask. Because if you're not mature enough to tell the truth and or just in something with someone with clarity, then you're not very mature. So don't call yourself a king of anything. All right, so what else about this weird situation and why we are reading about it here in Tarot Land? Why are we reading? It probably has something to do with money, so I'm going to take the love and money on this. Because you know it's always got to do with money, especially when people start doing rights and all this stuff. Jeez. What they got to do when the money system's dissolved into emptiness? That's where it arose from, emptiness. We can dissolve it just as easily. What are people going to do when they don't have that paper anymore? And we have to go back to using the currency of our energy and have a true hierarchy in accordance with nature. What will people do? That's when the meek, yeah. The meek will inherit the earth. Hey, how's it going, Machi? Deep combos. Yeah. Deep combos. I love me some deep combos. Well, that's why I love Aquarius energy anyways. Like, and I'm super weird. I embody all of the signs. Like, if you met me, I'm not like any, every time I talk to people, if I start to go beyond just a conversation, they're like, their mouths drop and they're like, you are very unique. Yeah, I am. I am. This is my last life. Already done all the lives of our lessons. I wasn't supposed to be here this time, but I got wrapped up in some shit and had some karma to complete. I should have done, didn't already been Buddha by now, but time's relentless advance. All right. So this says grapples with the irreversibility of time. Well, this is what I'm saying. It's like something happened in this scope. Someone wasn't with you. Understands time, relentless advance, and a possibility of reversal. Someone wasn't telling the truth. When I'm with you, time seems to rewind. And it's like we've always known each other. I feel like a forgotten part of me. We share a bond that transcends lifetimes. Yeah, that's what real love is. You know? So I don't ever feel bad about falling in love. Like, that's what's supposed to happen. Like, where our hurts are. Digital whisper. Careless whisper. I sing a lot. I'm a musician. Connections feel real but lack depth and craving physical touch while trapped in the screens. Embracing each other digitally but longing for touch. It's an erratic, tumultuous connection that is damaging and poisonous. Okay, well, there you go. Maybe you met someone online and it was this. Oof. Sorry for only focusing on the messages we exchanged, not emotions behind them. I should deeper into what you were really saying. Well, maybe somebody was online and they were married and they were trying to, have a little something, but you figured it out. Reaching out first. Take the first step in reaching out and establishing dialogue. Initiate conversations that lead to deeper understanding. Multiple messages through different forms. All right, what's this say? I don't have time or capacity to understand our connection. It's best to leave it alone unless you decide to take the first step. Interesting. Well, maybe Spirit's saying that you've tried your bestest. No, this is just a regular, I'm just doing a collective. So, baby, come back. You can bring it up on me, and I just can't live without you. Well, I'm not a Christian, I'm a Buddhist, and actually, Jesus was a Buddhist too, so y'all have gotten everything wrong. Y'all have gotten everything wrong. Y'all done manipulated the teachings of how to free yourself from the delusion of samsara by going inward through the Father, meaning you need a spiritual guide and a teacher. The light is inside. That's where the Holy Ghost is. Ooh, holy roller. Ain't no wasting no more time. Sorry. I like to make myself laugh. All right, so anyone have a question? Holy roller. I have said I'm a Mahasiddha. We don't call ourselves that. We call ourselves yoginis. A yogi is someone who has attained realizations. So to be a yogini or yogi, the yogini is the feminine form of the word yogi. You have to actually have some realizations attained and stabilized. So we call ourselves yoginis. I personally, there's many yoginis in the world, but there's only a couple, maybe one. I could be the only one. Mahasiddha left on the planet. However, there have been others. And there probably are others hiding out in some, they're probably up in the tiger's nest somewhere in Bhutan or something. But anywho. Holy roller. House finances and movement. We'll go back and watch the all signs reading. I started with Leo. So I started with Leo and I went through it. So the thing about collective reading is they're never going to be accurate for you personally. There'll be things you resonate with, but the only way to get an accurate reading is if you get one personal. if I read exactly into your records. Ooh, family ties at the bottom. Take each other for granted, appreciate what you have and support each other, growing together, learning from one another and evolving. Well, maybe this was about somebody's family again. But why are people, when I get the family, I just feel enmeshment. I told you last month, I had a night where I had 3 Latino men come up to me and get paid readings, and each fucking one of them was about their oppressive, scary mom. One of the dudes picked up his phone, he showed it to me, he's like, see what she does? It was like 50 unanswered texts and like memes and videos from his mom, and he's like, I can't live like this. So we need to stop the enmeshment with our parents. They need to get their own lives. I'm sorry, boomers, that you fucked everything up, and old Gen Xers, I'm sorry. Unattached from your children that you only had for status probably anyways. Okay, so moving on to you, Machi. Oh, you're Leo? Yeah, okay. That doesn't matter if you're a Leo or whatever. But I did start with Leo, so I did the all signs. I started with Leo and went through. So spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Machi. Well, their Scorpio friend that they're having problems with, reach out. This month, okay, this month. So February. So here we are. Happy February, everybody. Will their Leo friend reach out? Don't bet on it. And that's kind of what I heard. They're not going to reach out maybe ever again. And we did get the card here that you need to reach out first. So I don't know. Scorpios is pretty stubborn. Scorpios is pretty stubborn. Looks like if you want to rekindle this friendship, you're going to have to reach out first. Right. All right, let's wrap this up. So we had a weird story about somebody's family doing curses. And again, curse could just be your clan or your coven or whatever. Your clan or your coven or whatever. Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice. What should I want to do next? Why am I reading about this even? I don't even know why I'm reading about this. Oh, because someone asked about Elvis, so I just pulled this out. I'm going to actually take from the Oracle. Okay, you know what? What should we need to surrender to get this situation out of our table? Will the Aquarius start coming forward and be more? No. Okay. I said no, saucy, but I'll answer you. Hold on just a second. Okay, so I don't know why I'm reading about this, but I am. Because again, if I don't have a reading, I'm just doing collective energy. That means whoever comes in and out of the stream, this is what we're reading on. So what do we need to let go of and surrender here? You're being advised to reach out first. Okay. What do you need to surrender for us to move on from this scene? Surrender to receiving love and support. Allow love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. Ooh, that's very Leo, isn't it? This can take pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. It's very Leo to do everything yourself. I feel like it's very earth signy too. All the cardinal signs really, but especially earth signs. So surrender to receiving support. Okay, Sauce, did you hit the like button and subscribe? Did ya? So they didn't come forward and tell you this truth because they thought there would be some sort of accident and disturbance. Did somebody send... Did someone put a curse on this person? Wow, this is why it's like, whoa. Whoa, did somebody put a curse on this person? So I'm like, what are you guys doing? I suggest you go take your shoes off, put your feet in the dirt, and just pray and meditate. How about that? That's why everybody needs Buddhism. Even if they're not a Buddhist, like, motherfuckers be looking anywhere but within. Please hit the like button and subscribe, Violetta. All right, spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors, will the Aquarius come forward and be more vulnerable with Saucy? Yeah, they are going to come forward. Ooh, I like that. I landed right on receiving support and love. It's certain. Please hit the like button. Are you done, Satnin? She's done. She's done in here. She's a good baby. This mama's a good baby. I love my baby. You know what? You want to go down? She's like, I'm not done. Okay, fine. All right, so weird story here about a spiritual guidance and disappointment. It's kind of a strange story. Again, I don't know why I read these things, but they happen. And I guess no one wants a personal reading because we didn't get any requests today, which is fine. So I just wanted to do a little one. And this could be about your family, but I don't get the family thing. But since I had the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles, it could be father energy. Someone was trying to curse you and tell you there was conflict and something bad would happen. So it gets kind of weird up in here in Tarotlandia. I don't know why. Holy roller. Yeah, people have been like, are you a witch? Like, what? Saucy, are you drunk? Yes, I charge for personal readings. This is 90% off what I charge regular. So that's why the cheapest place to get a reading from me is here on YouTube. Costs $65 for a basic reading from me, and you get a full table, you get a lifetime recording, and you get to talk to me one-on-one. Maybe a little drunk. Right. Okay, well, it's only 4:30 here in the West Coast. All right, so I don't know why we have this weird story, but it looks like somebody's family was involved, and maybe they were married, and maybe they were getting a divorce, and their wife did some weird shit. And they didn't want to tell you this. They didn't want to tell you, baby. It's very strange. Elvis had to tell us the story. All right, well, you can email me if you don't want to get it now. This says, look to the earth, spend time alone, think about it, and trust your intuition. So it was a pretty strong message there about it. And a lot of major arcana. So this person had very much had the devil energy surrounding them, or maybe they were Capricorn, Leo. Yeah, they could have had an ex-wife who was doing weird shit. Listen, karma's real, people. You should probably just take care of yourself and not be doing sad magics out here. Don't be doing sad magics. You're gonna end up a hell-bound being. Don't do it. Control your own mind. Stop trying to... That's how you change the world and get what you want, is controlling your own mind. Then you can manifest anything. But moreover, manifest happiness and freedom for all beings. How about that? Eh? Satnin, are you done? No, you went over there. Now you're looking a little suspicious. Mama doesn't like it when you go to the corner because then I think, are you going to pee? Okay. Okay, baby. Here's my baby. There, babe. Get on camera. I don't want to be on this table. Are you going to eat me? No, baby. I'll never eat you. But I will get the smut out of your eyes. Ugh. Poor rabbit. She likes it, though, because she doesn't like to have gross stuff in her eyes. Okay, I'll have to get it later. She's like, Mom, get a wet rag. She's got a yucky in her eye, baby. Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm embarrassing her because she's a Virgo and she doesn't like to be messy on screen. Can't get this out, babe. Okay, there we go. Now I got it. There she is. There's my magic rabbit. So when I used to stream, before I had to start doing the verticals in order to get more views, she has a plinth that I made for her so she could sit next to the tarot table and judge us. Now she's got to sit on my bed and judge us. She's so cute. Baby, you are so cute. And the thing about Satnin is she's real sweet. Like the other day I was cuddling her. Like Elvis is sweet too, but he's like a crackhead. Then I was cuddling Satnin and she was on my chest. And just gave her lots of love. And then I don't know, she just sat with me in the room the rest of the time. She didn't leave. Because she's a good baby. She's mama's service baby. She's just a good baby. She's a good bunny. She is a good bunny. All right, guys. So I think we're done here. If we don't have anybody with any questions. So we had our all signs. We got some good readings. We have stuff coming in. New beginnings. A lot of good things. I really don't want this mac and cheese. Like, I really don't want this. All right, let's do a little love reading, because you know me, I always like to do love readings. It is tarot land. Most people are here for love and or money. Money! Let's see what we have. All right, we'll start with the love situation. I'll just do quick love readings. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm a bubbly motherfucker. She's a bubbly motherfucker who's also super sweet. Yes. Clear clarity. You wouldn't think so from a Cancer Mercury, but that's my Mercury sign. That's how you know I'm psychic, because if you have a Mercury in a water sign, I feel like Gemini Mercury is probably real close to that too as far as the psychic ability, but their dumbasses are always telling lies, so how do they even know what's the truth? All shade. I love you, Gemini. But any water sign Mercury is going to be psychic. Period. All right, here we go. It's very straight to the point. Here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. Let's do a little love reading. Here, let's light up our Palo Santo. Do a little love reading. I'm a Gem. Oh yeah, that's awful. My ex-husband is a Gemini moon. Oh God, what a nightmare. Gemini moon and Gemini Jupiter. Motherfucker talked out of his ass, and he was like all Libra. It was kind of a nightmare. He was the fakest motherfucker I've ever met in my life. He's still a fake motherfucker. He ain't got one hobby. It came from his own idea. Everything that he loved, all of his personality. One time I caught this motherfucker telling stories that were my motherfucking stories to his family as if it happened to him. I was like, wow, what damn third eye blind was I to ever be attracted to someone like you? Woo! So all that Libra and all that Gemini was, insidious. Insidious, mama. I don't like it sometimes. Yeah, well, it's fine to see both sides of things. I see both sides of things. It doesn't mean I should just be a neutral ass bitch. Or be like, well, everybody's right. No, there's some things that are wrong. Has the U.S. fucking government not showed us that? Yeah. Has the U.S. government not showed us? Yes, of course we look at all points of view and we listen to everybody, but like there is right and wrong. Like there is, and how do I measure it? The Buddhist way. What causes suffering? Does this thought, feeling, or action cause suffering to myself or others? Okay? If the answer is yes, fucking do it. Or if you do it, make sure you're willing to take on the karma. Now, there are things I do that I know are going to cause me karmic things I got to purify. But if I'm willing to take on that karma to help others, then I'll do it. Why? Because I'm a hero and heroine. Because my heart is pure. That's why. But, it wasn't born this way. I've literally been meditating for 25 years. Right? That's how long it took me. I had to meet a Buddha from Tibet had to come find my ass to teach me action and effect. This is what will happen if you choose these paths. Don't you see the people in your life have chosen these paths? And look at their lives. Okay, anyways. Kiana Rain. We're going to love options. Ooh, many options, of course. One night stand, string along. Well, you may have a lot of options here, you sexy motherfucker. Sudden change, shocking news, surprising epiphany, and transformation. Well, this is a love reading just for whoever is here. Well, maybe you do have a lot of options. And one of them is going to pop up and be like, hey, baby, maybe I'm back. Passion. Yes. We are in a Leo full moon, so if passion's anywhere, it's all up in here. After the snake, well, that's Kundalini. Competition, other woman, look over your shoulder. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. I should just do like, hey, how's it going, Laverne? Oh, my God, that's what I called my car in high school. Letting my girl mom move in with us. It's good letting my girl mom. I don't know what that means, but that's cool. I like Laverne. That was the name of my car in high school. I had a LeBaron. My best friend Christy had a Chevette, so we were Laverne and Shirley. We called it Cheryl. Cheryl! Get into Cheryl! She's gonna die. I had like a pink Chrysler LeBaron. It was Primrose. Anyways, We called it, his name was Laverne. Just thought I'd pass it on. Okay, so this is your love life here, people. I'm just reading here. I just work here. So I see that there's a lot of passion, chemistry, having fun. Maybe you've been sowing your oats out there, people. You know, a lot of options because you look good. Insane chemistry, having fun, equal interest, burning desires. But then you got this competition. Other women look over your shoulder. Be lighthearted and adapt, finding out and changing, things coming to light and heal. So this is good. So maybe you've had people looking over your shoulder and been up in your shit. I do not understand this. I wish I could do some dissertation. I only have seen this on, I saw it on Instagram, and I was like, okay, good, I'm not the only one. I do not experience jealousy. The last time I remember being jealous of something, I was a child. And I don't know if that's because I found Buddhism at 22 and rewired my brain chemistry to start to rejoice instead of feeling jealous, to start to see the good qualities. I understood action and effect and understood why there was no need to be jealous, that if I wanted something, I could attain it myself. I've never, ever went after anyone's man before. I've had people come after mine. So I don't understand this. So when these come out, it's hard for me because I don't know what this is like. But we're doing you and your love reading here. So what I'm saying, I really honestly don't, y'all. I'm not looking at anybody's partner. I got integrity. I don't want him. That ain't me. But there are a lot of people like this. So there might have been some snakes in your past here, but now you are lighthearted and adapting. You realize there's always going to be snakes because I'm so awesome. So we're doing a love reading. And now we're going to move on. So watch out for some snaky motherfuckers. It doesn't have to be another woman. It could be another man or a lady. Again, gender's dumb. Gender's dumb. Now let's find out more. So I said, let's do a little love reading. And we're in a Leo moon. Leo rules the heart and the pants. Scorpio rules the pants. Leo and Scorpio rule the pants and the heart. So it's a heart pants kind of day, right? Full moon. Heart pants kind of day. So let's find out more. So this is a general reading for anyone. So hit the like button and subscribe when you come in. And if you want a personal reading, let me know. So otherwise, I'll just finish up with this love reading because I want to do a love reading because I like to. Hey, Nika, how's it going? Gathers. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know if you have a yes or no question or want a personal reading because that's actually what I want to do. Okay, so now you have this new beginning. So we have Aries energy coming in strong. Could be an Aries, but this is just about you moving fucking forward after a lot of this, which is kind of what we got in the other reading, right? Some cacophony of stupidity was surrounding you. And yeah, now shit's changed. All the illusions of Neptune are done. I feel like you already saw through them anyways, but now they're becoming more clear. Ooh, yeah, you had challenging times. That's over. It actually landed in reverse. So you had a lot of challenging times, and now it's finished. So this is about your love life. Yeah, you have manifested and are manifesting success. Ooh, I love this. I love it. So believe and succeed. So 6 of Wands, moving forward. It's a good idea to let her stay with us. Ooh, please hit the like button and subscribe. Did you hit the like button and subscribe, Laverne? And then I'll answer yes or no. That's how I get my energetic exchange. Help the video. So you are manifesting and trusting. I have a new beginning here. I'm going to manifest and I'm going to fucking move forward with victory because I already been through the fucking ringer when it comes to my love life. I'm not talking about my love life, but I'm just saying in this reading, you, whoever you may be, the you that you are. Yeah, and now, wow, you confronted some shadows. So Cancer, Aries, you had to confront some shit, that there were snakes. Good Lord Buddha. Maybe you're just and maybe you had to do your inner child work, or maybe you're seeing, hey, I'm actually quite innocent and sweet. And yet a lot of people aren't like this. So just hit the like button and subscribe. Let me know when you've done that, and then I can. Yeah, there's a truth here. The Ace of Swords has come out a lot today. We are in Aquarius season that is ruled by swords / air energy. You're going to move forward with your truth, and that's how you're going to succeed and grow. 8 of Wands. Wow, I like this. 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Yes, and 9 of Pentacles. This is really good. You have this well-deserved reward because you have stood independently and observed people, I feel like, collective, when it comes to love and like who's good and who's not good for you. So this is Piscean energy. Oh, maybe you were in a marriage or you've absorbed what it is that's going to make you stable. I love these 4, 6, and 8 of Wands. Yeah, after being left on your own. Ooh, maybe you took a vow of abstinence for a while, or you were. I had to listen to your intuition and be strong. Yes. And take a break. Because there's a lot of illusions and now you have a new beginning. Oh, this is good. Somebody wasn't healed. Maybe an Aquarius. No, what I'm seeing. Yes, I am. Here is. Oh, I appreciate that, Kaiser. Here are my links, babe. Please, yes. Please buy a reading. Because otherwise I'm just going to log off. So those are how you pay me. And then these are the prices. So remember, you guys, this is 90% less than I charge. And you will get this reading to stay up here. So yes, that's the price. You choose what you want and then you pay me. And once you do that, then I'll give you your reading. So please do make a donation and let me know. Kaiser. Emperor Domingo. Oh, Emperor Domingo. My false flame. This was years ago. My Instagram name used to be Supercrest because that was my college nickname when I was a rapper. Okay, just go with it. All right. It was Supercrest, Chrissy Cent, and JZK. We were the G unit. Don't ask. And so I had, my name was Supercrest. Supa, S-U-P-A, Supercrest, like Ludacris. I'm pissed at Ludacris. Didn't he do something dumb? Anyways. And then, so that was my Instagram handle forever. When I first made an account. And then my ex false flame, he got an Instagram account and he changed it to Kaiser time. And I was like, oh, he was always in competition. I was like, bro, we are not even on the same level of things. You don't need to. Men are often in competition with me. Why? Because they have unresolved mother issues. In his case, enmeshment with his mother, deep enmeshment. And he saw me as competition and said there's someone to work with. Anywho, now you know the truth. Now you know the truth. And also, my Instagram name is no longer Supercrest. It hasn't been for a long time. All right, so we're doing a little love reading. It's like you've been observing, and now you know the truth about what you want to manifest. You confronted your shadows, and now you're standing on your own. I absolutely love this. I really love this. Let's do a little tarot on this. Okay, so what's next then in Love Life Town? Lovelandia. Looks like some sexy times. Some sexy times is what's next in Lovelandia. Maybe you took some time off your pants, put them in the freezer for a bit, got them really good and warmed up. All right. I make jokes. I like to make jokes. All right. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors, whoever I am reading for, because I have no idea. What's next in the love life for the collective of everyone here, now and in the future? I'll probably timestamp this, so everyone now and in the future. So if you want a personal reading, please make a payment and let me know. So here we go. What's next? Oh, 6 of Wands again, y'all. Came a little sideways. So you are moving forward. Maybe it's taking you a long time. Yeah, with the devil. Lord. You're moving forward from the devil. So maybe you had some bad attachments or addictions. Or you just liked whatever this was. I don't know. Some less than savory situations. This is some kinky shit in this picture. Okay, someone got a sword here and another sword. So it's like the truth was all tied up and there was money someone was grasping. Is that devil going to spank her? Anyways, this is a weird picture, but you had to move on from the devil. Oh, awesome. Okay, great. You had to move on from the devil because the cycle was over. So it's like whatever your weird kinks or whatever. Yeah, you had to end this cycle. Yeah, after something unexpected. Oh, God, you had to move forward. Oh, God, to be on your own. Wow. Okay, this is pretty strong. All right, let me check it out. Kaiser, let me see what you got. Baby, come back. You come in on me. 5-year-old boy detained by ICE. Wow. I have a lot to say about it. I got a lot to say about it. Let's just put it like that. Can't be saying it on YouTube because the Zionist overlord. Okay. All right. So what is your question, my dear? Kaiser, my bubba. Kaiser, my friend. What is your question? What's Erica Pisces' true current feelings for me? Ooh! Oh, I get excited. Did you hear that squeal I just made? because you're dealing with, I'm a Scorpio rising and I'm a triple Cancer and I love the water signs. So I'm actually going to use the Mermaid Tarot because you guys are both watery. You're watery. And I see you made a payment. Thank you for being in integrity. I know I get excited. I love Pisces. Elvis, my bunny, is a triple Pisces. All right. Are you in a big hurry, Kaiser? Can I finish this little love reading for the collective before I do yours? Or if you're in a hurry, then I'll just end this, but I've just kind of started it. But I'm respectful because you paid me, so now you're my boss. You're my boss now, Scorpio. Oh boy. Don't tell Scorpio they're the boss. They're kinky. So let me wrap this up and then I'll do yours. All right, so it looks like you are ending this cycle with the devil. Yay. Okay, all right. Yay, so you're in the cycle with Satan here. Yeah, because it's time. Ooh, whoever I'm reading for the King or Queen of Wands. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Basically just a sexy motherfucker who likes to socialize. To be on their own and to be wise after being stressed out. Yeah, so somebody stressed you the fuck out. In your marriage. So maybe whoever I'm reading for, you were married, you had some sort of union. And a judgment that you've been juggling. Wow. And now we get, again, Scorpio at the bottom. That's twice that thing showed up. So there's some unexpected change in your love life, collective. I feel like it's not unexpected because you've known it. It's just taken a long time to end this cycle. So I'm going to wrap up this love reading. So you went from one cycle to the next, and now you have many options, collective. So you're winning. You're standing on your own. You're standing in your power. And I really like this. So this makes me feel like you've done the work necessary. So I'm going to take some love messages, and then I'm going to see what it tells you to do next. I'm going to have everybody think about a love situation. So think about, so anyways, this is messages for you, collective. If you have a certain person in mind, think about them now. So that's how this works, because I don't know who I'm reading for. I'm going to do Kaiser in a minute, but oh, past lives. All right, so you knew this person in past lives. It's a soulmate. And it says, keep the door open. Don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see which ones are open. So maybe this is it. You're going to meet someone from your past. I'll get one more. Oops, got two more. Beware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your love life. Take your power back. Yeah, so you were stuck in some weird, maybe you're married to some devil archetype and you made the decision, I'm tired of this. It's stressing me out. I got to go. So you take your power back because you were giving control over how you feel to this person or situation. Hi guys, please hit the like button and subscribe. I don't do free readings, and I don't know what you're smoking to make you think that an actual clairvoyant psychic would give you a free reading. Nobody that has real powers is giving out free readings. I promise you. I promise. Took back the power of your love life, and now you're going to meet somebody from past lives. Or you have already. So think about someone. Now we're going to get the messages from them. What do they want to say to you if you don't talk to them right now? Or maybe you do and you just want to know. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. Let's see. What does this person want to say to you? So maybe you, your future person or whoever you're thinking of now. Because this is a love reading. I don't want to say much because I'm not getting anything. All right. I'm not going to push this deck if they don't want to say anything. Do we have anything, Spirit? Oh, they're not wanting to talk. Yeah, I'm not getting anything. We don't push our decks around here. Anything from them, this person? Nope, they got nothing to say. They got nothing to say. Either the person that was controlling you or someone that you're going to meet in the future. They're silent today. So, no messages from them. But now I want you to think about your situation in your love life. I always like to wrap up my love readings with the tarot cards because, again, this is one of the most accurate decks I have. I don't know who did witch magic on this, but it's a very good deck. It might be the most accurate of all of them. All right, spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. Think about something. So everyone here watching the video, I'm wrapping up a collective love reading. I don't know who I'm reading for, just whoever. It's not personal. I'm getting ready to do personal. Think about your person. Think about your situation. All right. Now let's get three. So how the tarot cards work is it's 1, 2, 3. It's action, or the state, the action, and the outcome. And then we'll always have one at the bottom that tells us the wins. One, we'll flip it together because I like that. 2. Ooh, look. And finally, oh, 3, 4. We got 2 outcomes here. I'll keep them. At the bottom of the deck is the snow. Ooh, so life path maybe 7, 3, or 4. So let's see what the snow says. So I don't know what y'all asked. That's fun for me too, because I'm like, what's going on here? But the winds, and my sad looking guidebook for this. Where is it? As I'm singing, baby, come back. You can blame it on me. Expected challenge. Oh, great. So there's going to be a challenge. Awesome. Let's do, so expected challenge. So that's kind of what the overall wins are right now. Maybe someone's expecting a challenge. Maybe you are going through a divorce. Oh, God. Okay, so this is the, oh, the sun. So this is the state. So the state is, I have to like find this fucking thing on. The state is minor, no, wait, oneness. Oh my God, this is the state of oneness. There's minor danger in attaining the state of oneness. There's a lot of danger. Okay, so the state is oneness, which is an amazing fucking card. The action is distraction. All right, so maybe you're distracted from this oneness. To distract yourself from it. Interesting. And then the outcome is going to be interesting too, because we got 2 of them. So it's going to be, take it as it resonates, because some of you are going to get one outcome, some of you get the others. One outcome is uncertain. It's the child with the grains. So there's some distraction here to the oneness, the dissolving. And then the outcome for the other group of people is less than hoped. Okay, great. It's less than you hope. So interesting. Interesting. All right, we're going to wrap this up, and now I'm going to read for Kaiser. So thank you for your patience. So there's some danger and distraction. I don't know. It almost makes me feel like you shouldn't have sex with that person. Because oneness was the state. The action was distraction. It was just a distraction. And then we got the 2 outcomes are being uncertain and less than hoped for. So it makes me feel like you shouldn't. If some of you are thinking about having sex with somebody, I feel I'm hearing loudly, don't do it. It's not even going to be good. I just heard, so I don't know, take it as it resonates, because I just work here again. Because again, we don't make these outcomes, but interesting, because it was a love reading. We had many options and one night stands. So maybe you're all hyped up and it's like, actually, that's going to be less than hoped for. You thought it was going to be hot and it lasted 5 seconds. No 2-minute brother, lover. Oh my God, I don't think this guidebook is going to work. Even go in here anymore. Okay, so Domingo, you still here, Bubba? Oh man, look at this. I don't need this part of it, do I? No. Goodbye, carrot card, first page. All right, we're ready for you. Okay, let me get this stuff out of here, and then I'm going to log off because I've been on almost damn near 3 hours. All right, that's a long time to be reading. Although I read 6 to 8 hours when I do vending fairs all the time. But I'm not constantly, there's always a break in between one client and the next. And I'm not tapping into like hundreds of people's energy at the time either. Whoever's watching the video. Because some people find the video, they've never been here. All right, let's clean her up. Tell me, Ma. I love it when people from India come in and demand things. God. I'm like, wow, I guess they didn't get the teachings on karma. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Wisdom teachings of your own indigenous land and you don't even know them? That's why I had to leave the East. Dharma wasn't really being practiced anymore. Buddha said it too. He's like, yeah, what'll happen when my teachings get degenerate is they're going to leave wherever they're at, because the Buddha's teachings are so pure and so clear and rare that if you degenerate them with delusions or false teachings or just cultural things, then they lose their power. So Buddha knew his doctrine wouldn't stay long in one place. I mean, hundreds of years is a long time. Like, it was in Tibet longer than it was in India. It's still in India, by the way. There are many faithful and pure Buddhist practitioners in India, but it's just not like the dominant. I think they're in Pali mostly, like one area. All right. So, tell me my current husband. So when they come in and demand stuff, I'm like, what kind of rude? Did you not get them teachings on karma? Because why you acting makes me feel like you don't understand action and effect. And that's the voice I use when I'm cleverly trying to be not a dick. Okay. As a Scorpio rising, it can be quite difficult. But thanks to my wisdom teachings on moral discipline, I'm still working on them. But really about its intention. Once you have your intention, that's why, you know, the Mahayana succeeds the Vajrayana, because once you have a pure intention of bodhicitta, then those actions will be in alignment. And you don't have to worry about every little thing anymore, because you realize that you're being guided by actually a Dharmakaya. And that's why you have the Vajrayana, because you can't get to the Dharmakaya without the Vajrayana. And you can't get to the Vajrayana without the Mahayana. And you can't get there without the Hinayana. All right. All right, Domingo, baby. Baby. Get up in here. Nah, it's time for you. Your saucy, wet ass. We're going to use the Mermaid Tarot since we got 2 water signs here we're dealing with. It's perfect to get it from a Cancer stellium, Scorpio rising. So you know me, I'm always looking for the truth. I'm going to penetrate the fuck out of it. That's why people have thought I've been in my masculine energy times, and I'm very penetrative energy, but that's because most motherfuckers, they ain't even looking for the truth. So I've been spending my whole life. So now I'm more relaxed in my feminine energy, but I still have that ability because I'm balanced, right? I'm both and neither. Yes, yes. Okay, here we go. So let me Palo Santo this deck out, and then we will do your reading. And then I'm going to log off if I don't have anybody else that has paid for a reading. Because I've been on here a long damn time. 2 hours. Over 2 hours. Almost 3. But that's okay. It's 40 fucking degrees outside, so I'm going to have to work out inside. Lift weights, do yoga, do some cardio. Find me a dancing video. I don't like going to the gym. I don't like sweating or showing my ass in front of other people. It's really funny. I'm I'm very powerful. When I walk in a room, everybody pays attention. So I like to kind of keep a low profile. I like to keep it as low as possible. So thank goodness for that Scorpio rising, because I'm always kind of like trying not to be seen. Okay, here we go. But then that conflicts with my Leo Saturn, which is like, get in the spotlight, bitch. Here we are. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Domingo and their Pisces. I know I'm funny. I'm funny. Okay, so here we go. Let's go up to your question. What are Erica's true thoughts and feelings for Domingo? And what does she want in the connection? Well, we're only getting 3 to 5 cards, but I will be able to see enough, and I'll be able to read the bottom of the deck, which I usually do for all readings anyways. So let me tap in, dear one. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. Keep my ego out of it. Keep any misinterpretation. Tell us the truth about Erica's real feelings for the medical, and what does she truly want with this Scorpio? Probably for you to eat her alive. Probably for you to get Scorpio and Pisces are some of the most toxic ass couples I've ever seen in my life. Because the Scorpio will consume Pisces. Consume them. But Pisces is so slippery and tricksy that sometimes it goes the other way. So let's find out. I'm getting downloads already because I'm getting not goosebumps. You hear me? Whenever I hiccup like that, it's because I'm getting downloads. So what is the truth? What does Erica really want from this? All right, so she'd be juggling you. She's juggling. Okay, 2 of Pentacles is juggling. Juggling. Oh, go. All right. Somebody pregnant. Holy Macintosh. Okay. Maybe a little. All right, back to you, buddy, because this is not what I'm seeing. So the bottom of the deck, I have the Page of Swords. You've got your eye on it. You want to move forward swiftly to make it official. Ooh. With this person that you've been at a crossroads with. Okay. but they're holding back. Why? From this manifestation. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Are they wrapping up a cycle with somebody else? Your Pisces? How long have you guys been? There's the Queen of Cups right there. It almost looks like someone wants to end a cycle of something. How long y'all been messing around or what have you? Whatever you're doing exactly. Because you don't have to give me information, but it does help me. So what I'm seeing is someone is juggling. She said, what's her intention? What does she really want? Well, she's been juggling this wounded warrior energy of wondering where to plant something. We have a pregnant lady and a man looking at the 7 of Pentacles floating. 7 of Pentacles is like, I have options about where I'm going to take this pinnacle, right? Because the 7 of Pentacles, which you add 1 more Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles is where you're going to work. But someone's defending something about learning how to be alone and be independent. So on one hand, it seems like, okay, so what I'm seeing is they were juggling you, and this is stressing you out because they didn't know how to stand on their own. So you said, what's her intentions with you? Well, when the last time you talked to her, what did she say her intentions were? Because what I'm seeing here is that they're figuring out how to stand on their own and if they want to be alone. So we have 2 sevens. We have the 7 of Pentacles, which is about, should I invest with this person? I'm going to see it as you, right, Domingo, because you're asking about you. So it's like she was juggling, okay, and that's got you all wounded. So then you're like, well, fuck this, because this is stressing me out. And then she's like, okay, well, I don't know if I want to invest in this. Why? Because I'm defending myself and I'm still learning how to be on my own and be wise. So what I'm seeing here is it's not about you at all, okay? This is about her deciding whether she wants to be single and alone. There could be a Virgo, because I have the 2 Virgo cards right next to each other. So I don't know if she's fucking with a Virgo. Last time I heard they were with someone new, therefore I stepped back. So maybe that's it. So when they were with you, they didn't know if they wanted to be with you. And they were defending that they were still learning about someone or something else. So they could be messing with a Virgo. You've had your eye on it. And you want to move forward and communicate because you're spiritually guided too. So I see that you have this wish to make it official, to make it spiritual. All right. You're pretty serious about it. Because you do feel joy, but then we're at this crossroads, which is like you said, you step back because someone was holding back. Why? Because they're trying to manifest this decision, but the devil's in the way. Yeah. So I think this, okay. I see a lot of, I see some painful energy here, buddy. That's why I said the oof. Y'all aren't on the same page. And that's causing you to have anxiety. And to question if this soulmate connection is real. Because I feel like you feel it from your side. But now she's investing in other people and learning about them. Yeah, sorry about the weird face you're making. So that's what I see. I see that she doesn't have any wish to invest with you. I'm sorry. I don't like to read that. I'm not a doomsdayer. I don't like to give negative reads. I just have to be honest, though. I'm not going to tell you something that's not true. I'm already pretty soft with my readings anyways. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I do see some fucked up shit and I don't say it. And then sometimes I'm like, God, I should have just told them that person wasn't for them. But then I need people to find out on their own. Don't listen to a tarot reader. Okay. I feel like before I got married, the Lord of Buddha could have come down and probably did say, Salena, don't marry that person. And I would have been like, well, I'm going to do what I want. Because I had to learn that lesson myself. Yeah. So this is kind of what I'm seeing here is like, you want to move forward because you're spiritually guided to celebrate, but then there's this crossroads. And then I have someone holding back this manifestation because of a judgment regarding the devil, some obsession and exploring to end this with her. So it's like there's soulmate energy, but there's disappointment. So I think she is still manifesting. Oh, and there's Piscean energy. I think she's still trying to manifest her 2 of Cups. So I don't think that they necessarily think it's you. So that's what I have. I hate to say it. Again, I don't like to tell anybody anything. But I do see that that's not, y'all aren't on the same page. She is exploring other people. She is looking to manifest a 2 of Cups. I don't know what it is that's blocking her with you, but we do have the devil. So I don't know if she's interested in just money or if there's literally another person, because literally the devil here, she wants to explore with this devil and end a cycle of something else with you, of disappointment. So I don't know if she has a sex addiction or she just whatever, but yeah. That's what I have, babes. Again, I don't like delivering messages that don't seem very hopeful, but yeah, good for you. It makes sense. Yeah, so I just don't think she's on the same page. That's all. And you're better off going back to the drawing board and manifesting someone that is for you. Whoa, and I picked that up and look, you do have, yeah, you're sexy and you can manifest. Look at this, King of Wands and the Four of Wands. You're going to get what you want, okay? But I don't see it's happening with this person. And if it is, it's going to be a while. So you may want to go back to the manifesting drawing board. And that's what I have. So I'm not doing any more free readings. I don't do free readings anyways because I'm an actual clairvoyant. But I do free yes and no's, and we're done with those today. If anyone wants a paid reading, I'll stay around for that. Otherwise, I am done for the day. Otherwise, we're finished. So if you want a paid reading from a real clairvoyant and psychic, here I am. And yeah. It doesn't look horrible, but it doesn't look like it's an aligned match. Doesn't mean it won't be in the future, but right now it's definitely not, because this chick is out here exploring with Satan, so I don't know what that means. Maybe it is a Capricorn. I'm out here dancing with Satan. I need a break. So no one else has any questions. I will log off and see you next time. I don't know when I'll be on again. I'm really busy lately. Just got a lot going on. So I'm not really on. And besides, I've been coming on the last couple times I came on in the middle of the week, nothing was happening, and I'm not just sitting here for nothing. My time is money, babies. I'm in the midst of doing a lot right now. I'm moving and stuff, so we're not doing shit for free, kids. We're too old and good for that. All right, I love you guys. Make sure to put your crystals out. Get them all charged up. Get your crystals charged up with the moon. Last night it was pretty foggy. It was raining. Oh my God, it snowed in Florida. Hello. It was snowing in Florida. I was like, this is crazy town. It was literally snowing. I've never had it snow in Florida. I've been here 11 years. Road to go. That's about 3 or 4 years too many in my book. I tried to leave in 2020, and instead of leaving, I had to finish more because the whole world shut down. I literally was getting ready to leave, and COVID came. I guess I wasn't done healing here in the wang dang doodle of the US and the floppy weenie of the that's what Florida is. It's like STDs have all dripped down to Florida, which is crazy because it's a beautiful, beautiful place before colonization and settlers and so on. Beautiful place with many indigenous tribes that were all wiped out and genocided, except for the 2 that still exist here. So Florida used to be amazing, and then now it's just a wang dang doodle. It's just a drippy wangy. So we love you guys. And always remember, you deserve love. If you want a personal reading, just reach out. Email me at magic rabbit tarot@gmail.com. And otherwise, I'll see you when I see ya. Bye.